I got my shirt on today, man, because it might be some trash can juice type of things happening today. I don't know, King. I don't know. I don't know the future, man. You keep asking me the future. I don't know.
The,
Dang.
fu- the future is we talk Mavs. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, let me see what it is. Oh, what's up, my bad, man? I wasn't doing nothing, King. I wasn't doing nothing at all. What's good, everybody? YouTube, Glow Yard Gang. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavericks from a fan's perspective. Listen, man, it's the guy who just did a show before this show, so I'm super duper tired. It is your boy Real, and joining me is the man that just won't stop showing off, and that's my boy King. What up?
Not much, bro. I'm not showing off. I told you, just a giveaway. Just a nice Jim Palmer giveaway. You know, our old Cy Young winner. But yeah, let's talk
Hey,
about these Mavs, man.
yeah, we're finna get into these maps. Before we do all that, man, listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're into Dallas Maverick content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You hear me? Hit that subscribe button, guys. You're in the right place. Talk Dallas Mavericks with the other fans, fellow fans, and also hit that like button. Everybody, please smash that like button, guys, and help us build up the algorithm to find more Mav fans like yourself. Hold on. To join the Glow Yard family.
There
All
you go.
right. Now, listen, guys, today is going to be y'all show, man. We don't have anything in particular to talk about. So we're just going to turn it over to you guys, take your questions and your comments, man, and see what everybody's thinking as we get ready to enter the draft here, guys. The draft will be on Thursday. So we hope to see you guys for sure next Friday. I'm sorry, next Saturday. We're going to have a roundtable. We're going to have any TGK and the Outsiders, Reese and Bibbs on next week, man, next Saturday for a round table, guys. So we hope to see y'all there. Also, y'all guys tune in to TGK TV on Thursday. Him and Any will be covering the draft on Thursday, guys. So they'll have the live going on while the draft is going on. So you guys can check those
Yes.
guys out. But yeah, man, other than that, we're just gonna take your questions and your comments. If you have a question or a comment addressing us, guys, please hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comment so that way we know you're addressing us. So hit us with the WTM, guys, please. WTM in front of your question and your comment. I know we do have some folks that kind of get mad and we don't answer their question or their comment. We got to address it again that you got to have the WTM so we know you're talking to us. That helps us separate things and help us run a little bit smooth when you hit us with the WTM.
Dub
All
team.
right. So we're gonna hit the what we usually do too, guys. We do the super chats first.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, when it comes in, we hit the super chats first before any other question or comment. So we got one super chat up right now, and of course, the MVP of the channel, Coy, says much love, guys. So I'm okay trading the Hawks. Person meant trading with the Hawks for Capella and the 15th pick if we can't get Turner. But if we can, I want to trade back to a later in the first round. Yeah, I'm just not sold on Capella, man.
I'm
Um, I
Go ahead, bro.
understand, but no, go ahead, Ken.
I was gonna say so I heard that it's Capella in the 15th,
Hmm.
and it's the 10th and Bertans.
Yeah, because that was the original trade for Collins too. Is what I
I'm
heard about Collins.
I think I'm taking that one. I think I like this.
Only
I
thing is
know
like,
Clint better than Dwight in them. You feel me? Like so Clint
yeah,
may clog up in things, but bro, like Clint better than Dwight Powell,
the only
Maxi Kleber.
I guess 'cause I watch a lot of We Talk Hawks, man. I just
They get on because of the way the team flows and all. So the thing is,
yeah,
we're getting off of Bertans, but Capella at least can help. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, so even if we get another center, Capella could be one of the two centers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Bertans is done. We don't need Bertans. So I'd rather get off that contract completely. I think Capella could help us out, at least help us out. And we still got the 15th pick. I don't think that's like, I think that's
I
still a
wonder how much
decent
money
pick.
he got in this contract, man.
I think got to be like 2 more years. It probably matches Bertans, tell you the truth. If it
Because I think
matches Bertans,
because
would
he
you take
making
it?
more than Bertans too.
Yeah, but if it matches Bertans at 2 years left, would you take it?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
That's what I'm like. I'd rather do the Miles Turner or something like that. But if you saying we getting off of
Bertans.
Bertans and grabbing a center, you feel me? That's just the first trade. We still got 15. We still gonna move on from there. I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr. stuff like that. Um, I don't know. I like it, man. I'm
Yeah,
with it.
you convincing me.
Getting off that Bertans is huge. Pause. You feel me? But it's huge to get off Bertans.
It
So
ain't my first choice.
nah, but it ain't one I'll give up. Though. I mean, I'm not saying no to it. I'd
Yeah,
rather
yeah, yeah.
go other places, but I'm not saying no to it because I just feel like
Like if ain't nothing else, like yeah, and they say yeah, you want to come back to this?
I'm just gonna be done with KP,
Yeah.
and that ends it. So I'm down with it. All right, I guess it's my turn. Rob looking at me, he just pauses. Uh, let's see, Matthew. He says, "What up, Matthew? First and foremost, he said, when does free agency start?"
I believe July 31st.
Yeah, something like
No, I could be wrong. Hold on.
that. It might be earlier than that. Is that late?
I think it's earlier than that. I think this new season starts July 31st.
Like the new off season stuff.
No, new NBA season starts July 31st.
The new NBA season don't start no daggone. You mean like the summer league?
No, the official season starts
Oh, I
July
got you. Like
31st.
fiscal year.
Okay, so of course it's July 1st. Okay, yeah, yeah. So July 1st is
You
NBA
mean like
free
a
agency.
fiscal year? I'm like, huh? The
Yeah,
C-
they do like a physical year. Remember I
yeah,
told you that a couple shows
yeah,
ago. They
yeah.
said
But
the new CBA kicks in
you
July 31st. That's the
when you
official start of the new season.
when you say season, though, people would just think the NBA season.
No,
So
not
this
the
was
actual NBA
the
season.
fiscal year is what you're saying. I got you.
Yeah.
Um, TGK, what up, TGK? He said, "What's good, fellas?
Was good,
Schoolyard
man.
gang member." Precision shots says, "I'm pumped. It's time for Mavs to strike gold. We need some dogs." Hey, who you telling, Precision?
Roo, roo.
Reggie Glowyard gang member. He said
Rolo.
he says, "I just want to do what the Knicks did last year. I would like to get a first for next season, so we still have one when we give ours away to the Knicks next season. That would be nice."
That would be nice.
I don't know.
They could find a
Nico,
way. That'd be nice, man.
it's like this. I don't want to say it's the last of Nico we trust, but it's at least the last one. So come on, Nico. Nico, we trust, man. Ribs, what up? He says, "Good morning, gang. Y'all think we lost out on getting Turner now since Indy wants to trade out of the top 10? It
Man,
depends what
that's
they
a good
really want to
question,
do."
Rivs. Because I think I brought that up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I said that news had dropped that they think about trading out of the seven. But
Yeah,
Indy was like that team we were looking at because they wanted to move back up into the top 10. So now the new news is they want to move out of the top 10 or whatever. So I don't know, man. It's so much news dropping.
yeah. Is it legit? Is it like just people just sources?
I'm trying to remember who's the one who posted that. I would say Chris Haynes or somebody that said it, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Um, I guess we're not gonna really know, man, till the draft with a lot of this news, man. 'Cause we're hearing brand new stuff. A lot of times, some of the stuff is contradicting itself. Like for example, like we hearing that Charlotte thinking about trading that number 2 pick for Zion, then he switched to Bi. Then I heard again that it could be Zion. You know what I mean? So like we don't really know, man, until it actually happens on the draft night. So we'll see.
I mean, Indy, they did miss out on what's his name? When he got hurt. Can't think of his boy's name right now. Point guard.
Oh, Lamelo.
Halliburton. No, Indiana. Halliburton. I'm saying Halliburton.
Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
got
I'm thinking
hurt this year, or whatever. And they were actually in the playoffs. I feel like before he actually got hurt in the run. So maybe they are like thinking they should go get some more, good players and maybe contend already. I don't know. So I wouldn't be surprised either way. I feel like so. We'll see. Let's see. Cole, what up? He says, if the Mavs traded for John Collins, who would be the ideal big to play next to him? I don't know.
It'd have to be somebody who stretches because Collins is a rim roller.
Yeah, but that was the issue. That was the issue
that
with
was the
Christian
issue.
Wood, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's Christian Wood all over again.
Yeah,
Because
I wouldn't. We'll be in that same boat, man. I don't want to. I don't want to go through that again.
John Collins basically doesn't he do kind of like what Christian Wood does?
Mm-hmm.
Then you would need a real defensive center behind him because he's not known to be the greatest defender.
But the thing is, too, only thing I said, Christian Wood can stretch the floor. I mean, Collins is not known for stretching the floor, that's the big hang up right now in Atlanta. They talk about that all the time on their show. Is the fact that he's a rim runner, and as soon as they took that away from him and gave it to Capella and tried to make him a stretch four, that's when his numbers started dropping. So
you need a stretch five then, but
we need like a stretch five,
But we needed a stretch five probably with a Christian Wood, like I said, remember? So we playing Dwight Powell. So it depends on what the man.
Well, I mean, with Christian Wood, I think you can get an actual traditional big behind him because he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he can stretch.
One of them gonna have to stretch the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like we had Christian Wood who can stretch, so you gonna need a traditional big.
I feel
Collins is a guy who rim runs, so you are gonna need a stretch five.
I always felt like Christian Wood was incredible running to the rim. Though I told you he's one of the best at doing that, and Jason Kidd kind of took that away from him this year. So I told you I'd rather have like a Miles Turner all beside him because I would have liked to see Christian Wood run to the rim more. But he shot his three.
Miles Turner would have fit because he can stretch the floor.
Yeah. So, but we're playing with Dwight Powell. So
who?
Oh, sorry.
This guy.
Yeah, I guess he is the new. You're right, the new trash can juice. But yeah, we playing with Dwight Powell. So I don't think. I don't know, man. We need to see what the team's gonna do. They need to let free agency start so we can see if Dwight Powell get a contract or not.
No, let the draft start so we can see what's going on.
There you go. That as well. TGK
also idea.
TGK Blow Y'all Game member also says, how fast you doing this Bertans in 10th to Hawks for Capella in 15th? I'm not super fast because I still rather get the Miles TGK, but I'm not saying no to it. Like I'll drive him there if I need to. I wouldn't be mad, but I'd still rather talk to someone else first.
Yeah, like if you exhausted all avenues or whatever, then I would do it. Wouldn't be too mad at it. Like you said, he is a center, and he's definitely better than the brand new trash can juice 2.0.
I mean, maybe he'll make Maxey better if we had a Clint Capella. Then you play Maxey more at the power forward.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get rid of Maxey, man.
That's what I'm saying. But you play him more at the power forward though. Besides Clint Capella, that actually might work.
If there's a way Dallas can get 2 centers this offseason, man, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Mark E, he says, what up, guys? What up? He said, would y'all rather have Ja or Zai, considering the on-off court issues? Wow. I'll let Round do that one first. That's a good one.
I'll probably say Ja.
You really hate Zai's injuries, don't you?
Yeah.
Ja ain't much better, though. But
he's played more than Zai.
Bruh. This is a wild the way Ja's brain is right now. I don't know if he's gonna play as long as ooh.
Man, my boy B sent me something today. I don't know if this is new or old. Supposedly he had like a toy gun. Yeah, that was like a cigarette lighter. Is that new?
It's the one in the video allegedly. It's a toy gun.
No matter what. They're talking about this new one where he's like lighting a candle with it.
Yeah, I think they're showing it. So what I'm saying, they're showing it to show that it's the same gun that was in the video. So the video was supposedly a toy gun or whatever like that. That's why I said I know TGK talked about it yesterday, saying 25 was light and all. I thought it was just right because with the new rules and all with him not being eligible for the awards and all. Like he technically did nothing illegal. So you want to punish him, for being foolish and all, but you don't want to set a standard for not letting guys do, their rights or whatever like that. So I thought it was right, on my opinion. I thought 25 is decent. It's going to stop him from money, things like that, like the stuff that he should want.
Yeah, that's back-to-back years now, man.
Yep.
That he won't
And
be.
he won't be an all-star. He won't be
Yep.
all NBA. He won't be any running for any award. So I thought it was good enough. But I'm gonna go with Ja as well, because you can with his at least. He's not I don't want to say a broken cause yet or whatever. I don't think Zion is either. But man, that's a hard question. Like, oh, that's horrible. That means you basically betting against Zion legs, man. And that's bad. And I don't want to bet against his legs either, but I'm going Ja too. I'm sorry, Zion.
Because Zion hasn't even played a full 2 years
I
yet, right?
know, bro,
Combined.
that's horrible. That's
That's
like
why I'm like,
you
I probably
basically you're betting that he's going to like his legs aren't. Oh, that's horrible.
right.
But it is what it is. We all see it. Koi Glowyard gang member says, "Listen, guys, I watched us play Hawks Capella. Got like 10 rebounds in a game, man. Yeah. Oh, Capella
That's
will get
everybody, Corey. That's everybody. Yeah, we saw Cody Zeller come in here and dominate us. You know what I'm saying? So that's anybody that's gonna come in there and do that to us, man.
Chico says, "What's good, fellas? What's
What's
good,
good,
Chico?
Chico? What's good, man?
We still coming for that number one spot, Chico. I know we
Man, we've
lost
been
yesterday to
struggling, man. We
Cubs.
lost our last 2 series. We just lost to the Blu-rays yesterday.
Bro, it happens, man. I'm telling you, that's the
I
beauty
know,
of
I know.
baseball. It
180
sucks when it's
games.
going on, but then you sit back and you're like, well, y'all got the best record y'all had it since at this point, like probably
Mm-hmm.
ever or something like that. So it's like it happens, man. Like,
Hey, as long as we catch fire when we get to October, that's all
yeah,
that matters.
you basically want to stay around the top. Y'all at the
Yeah,
top of the division right now. You want to stay around there until it's like the crunch time. Like you got to get past the All-Star game and all what happens, and then you can just run, man. Like we fine right now. Like everybody's competitive and it's good. We basically gonna be in the. I feel like everybody's team's gonna be in the playoffs. We at a point right now. Everybody's team gonna be in there, just about the positioning now. Big Fat says yesterday I heard Bertans plus 10 for Bojan at 31st. Get the hell out of here with that sucky. You know what trade? Big Fat. I'm with you. That Bojan thing.
I like Bojan, but nah, I'm not doing that.
I'm giving second rounders for Bojan.
You can catch these second round hands.
That's how. That's what I'm talking about. You get these second rounders. I'm sorry, Bojan's old now too, y'all. Like,
yeah, he ain't like 30. He's gonna be 35, ain't he?
something around there. Like, if he's not 35, he looking it. Matthew says, "Is there a way to get John Collins and Clint Capella?" I mean, maybe, but you had
Maybe, but I wouldn't want both of them, man.
yeah,
That'd be way too much money right there. 'Cause I think Collins making 25. He's making like a little over 25, and then Capella's making 20. So, and then those two together on the Hawks don't work.
Yep.
So you're just moving that problem from Atlanta to Dallas. So nah, I'm good on that.
Yep. You probably don't want
one or the other, man, not both.
I mean, you probably don't want both. Yep, you want one or the other. DCR says, "What up, DCR?" He says, "What did I miss with Wood? Why the hate from the front office?" Hey, I mean,
listen, DCR, listen, man. When you find the answer, can you let us know? Because we had to talk about this yesterday on the members only show yesterday, and I asked the same question. Shout out to Larry.
CC Larry.
Yeah, we don't get it. I know Richard brought up the fact. I remember this too. I don't know why I didn't say this before. That Jason Kidd he was down on Wood from day one.
Yep.
As soon as the trade happened, he was talking down on Christian Wood.
Yep.
On his abilities, which means you didn't even try to give it a chance. And geez, what does that sound familiar? It sounds real familiar. Oh, Rick Carlisle did the same thing to Dennis Smith Jr. before he even played on the basketball court.
Yep.
But this franchise runs things so smoothly though, so well, and they're great.
And Coy said in a row. You guys see me in the 10 rebounds in a row he got on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can do that against the Mavs.
You say Cody Zeller?
Cody Zeller destroyed us. That's ridiculous.
Say Kevon Looney.
Coy also a Glow Yard gang member. I don't know if I said that, but Black Noir, he's a Glow Yard gang member as well. He says, "Salute, Glow fam. Salute. What's up?" I also heard Glow Yard. I don't know if this is true. We talked about it in yesterday's show. that Nate McMillan turned down the assistant job
Oh yeah,
for the Mavs. Is that true? Did y'all hear about that as well?
I saw the report on there.
Matthew says, "Would you take Zion?" I asked Rel that as well yesterday, and he said no. I mean, I said no as well. I can't.
Nah, I'm good.
Shout out to
Hey,
Dallas
if
Press.
he distracted in New Orleans, what think he gonna happen over here in Dallas? He loved Dallas.
Shout out to Pels Press.
Yeah, shout out to JP man. Pels
JP
Press.
Frank, Low Yard Gang member, says y'all see Draymond apparently opting out his contract. Yep.
Yeah, supposedly that he's also doing that to try to get a longer deal
Yeah. We'll go to
with
state.
Golden State. Yeah, so they probably can give him cheaper. Probably get a cheaper deal, but for longer.
Yeah, cheaper for longer. G2 says, I don't care anymore until the season starts. I've seen so many trade options that I got tired. Rel's right. I'm just going to wait. Yep. That's what you do, G2. Just
And
chill.
what you got to do, man. I seen so many contracts. It's not just for us. It's like everybody.
Yeah.
Like I'll be seeing all that stuff in the group. I'm like, bro, look at all this news that's coming out. Oh, this team wanted him. Wait, no. Now they want this guy. Wait, go back. They do want this guy. It's like
Now
just wait and
OKC.
see.
Now OKC wants Kyrie or something. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. You know what
it'll
I'm
be
saying? Like where did Houston come from? Like, oh, also, you know what? Houston
Miami
want him
now. Miami as
Yeah,
well.
now
They were
Miami.
about to
Like,
do it. Like,
oh,
why
did
we
y'all
just
know
spending on
Miami
that?
did try to trade for him before that?
I thought he wasn't an asset.
I
That's
thought
all I
nobody.
get.
I thought nobody wanted him but Dallas and LA. But
I thought we did a bad trade by giving
when
one
we
first
traded
round pick
for him or
for him.
whatever, now all of a sudden they're saying, oh, all these teams wanted him during the trade deadline. Okay,
Wow, it's a bad trade to go for the starting all star. But Coy says to give a one first round pick. What do y'all think Green should play in summer league?
that's a good
I mean,
question, Corey. We talked about that before.
I think he should if Hardy plays. Oh, my door could go. I got a ghost.
He should have did it last year for sure.
Hold on, guys. Hold on one
I know
second.
you could. I don't know. Would I be mad if he played? No, I would not be mad if he played. But I don't think he's gonna play though, Corey. I don't think he's gonna play. Um, it might be one of them cases, man, where it's gonna be up to him. Like it's not far fetched that you see guys in like year 4 or 5 or whatever going to the summer league, because that's like a tune up game for them to kind of get there, kind of work on some things they learned over the off season and all that stuff, and kind of implement it into a real game. So I think it'd be one of those cases where it'd be up to him to decide if he want to go to summer league, because it is his 4th year. He doesn't have to go, but if he wants to kind of go, kind of fine tune some things and implement some things he learned or whatever over the off season, then yeah, he can go. But do I think he's gonna go? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm leaning more towards I don't think so.
I don't think he should. I don't know if he should go. I mean, either way, it wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if he should. Yeah, I don't think he should. I mean, I'm not sure if he should go. Yeah, there you go. My bad.
Yeah, I don't. But I just think it's down to Josh Green minutes and his confidence. Like I've seen enough with Josh Green. Uh, I mean, it would be cool to see him play with maybe Jaden Hardy, like I
Yeah,
said, and do like a tandem in the summer league. But if he doesn't, that's fine as well. Like I said, I just want him to get minutes and
kind of make up
consistent
for
minutes.
last year when he didn't go and all that.
Yeah, I want him to be Reggie Bullock this year. No matter what, he's the like the glue. He's the guy that sits there and he
Hold
holds
on.
it together. So I'm
How he
hoping
gonna
that'll
be
be.
Reggie Bullock when you got too many bigs, King?
I mean, you got too many bigs. That's what Jason Kidd said. So we should be
Mm-hmm.
fine.
No, too many bigs though. Still, that affects the whole. It affects everything. Come on, man. You don't be listening, man.
Hey, man, I'm
You
just saying.
attending stuff,
I'm
bro.
hoping. Hey, bro, we can't go into it with pure negativity. Like if something changes, I'm hoping, I'm praying something changes. So if he does make that, yeah, if he makes that move and all this, Kyrie helping, we getting it together. Like I said, maybe it changes next year. Maybe
It got to, it have not maybe or
that's
I
what I'm
hope
saying.
it has to.
It has
It
to.
has
And I'm
to.
at a point where
Yes.
I'm like, so I have to talk something because it has to change. So I'm hoping he makes Josh the glue of the team next year. Like Josh Green should be the guy playing like the most minutes. Him and Luka Doncic and Kyrie between them. But Josh,
I want to see more of a role for him and Hardy, man.
yeah, I do. I want Hardy to be that's bona fide 6 man. And like I said, I want Josh to be our glue guy. Our new
Not if he
Dodo.
struggle for one game, you taking him out for 5 games or whatever, and don't put him back in all that type of stuff. No. Let him give him it. Let him grow. Let him
Yes.
learn.
Yes. Because
Yeah.
Josh can be one that affect the game without scoring.
Yeah.
Josh has a complete like all around type game. That's what we talk about. So even if he's not able to score, he can go out there and play awesome defense and then like share the ball and assist and all. Like and grab rebounds. So just let him have time. That's the thing. Like Jason Kidd has to allow him to have time and let him sit there and let him build confidence. That's my
Right.
thing. Let's see. DCR says, does it seem to you that the front office is after names rather than a winning combination of players? 3 max players won't work. Tell you the truth, DCR, I don't think they're going after either. Like, when they talk about 3 max players, they talk about Ayton and all, and he works. That's a fit as far as what I think. But I mean, just in general, I don't know what they're doing. We'll see once it happens. They could draft the guy and go for that route. So until the Mavs do it, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to go for names. I think they're really just trying to go for a need.
Yeah.
We do need bigs. We've been saying it all year. I know we got too many bigs. I know, but we need bigs, y'all. So I think they're just going for what we need right now.
Too many bigs that shouldn't be in the NBA.
What was that now?
Too many bigs that shouldn't be in the NBA. That's what you said.
You said bigs that starting should be on somebody's team. Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Saying some of these bigs might not even start in China. Marby says, "What up, Marby?" He says, "Don't sleep on Harrison Barnes. He is a long wing that can hit threes and play D. He is a free agent and could be had at a bargain price." I mean, if he had the bargain, I'd take Harrison Barnes back for the bargain. But at this point, I don't want to. I'm not chasing Harrison Barnes unless he wants to come back to Dallas.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not chasing Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
He
Whatever.
can get Euro stepped on, but
Whatever, Ray. He said, "What's up? I'm late. You good, Ray? You here?"
nah, we just started. Ray, we started too long ago.
Could have been anywhere in the world. But you here with us. He also says Zion made more shots than games played in the NBA.
Yeah. Let that sink in for a minute. Freezy.
We got a star in the building, Uncle Freezy. Yo,
Uncle
yo,
Freezy
what up?
from Blowing's Tears in the building.
Oh, this guy also said before I go there.
Oh, there we go again, man.
Get the hell out of here, Freezy, man. You got to stop that.
Well, he been trying to give us Fournier for about 5 years, man.
Yeah, Marby says Ja is allowed to legally own the gun. The NBA doesn't like it for their brand. Oh, well. Is denial of gun ownership now a prerequisite for admission to the NBA? I mean,
nobody denying his gun ownership.
Yeah, Marby. It's about it's like Stephen A. Smith had a good point. I watched this little thing. When you sign a contract or anything with a job saying that you represent them, they usually have like fine print and all, as far as saying like you can't do things on their property or such and such places, and you represent them even outside. Some companies do, and it's part of his contract. He represents the NBA, so when he goes out there and he's making these videos, he has to understand I'm getting paid millions because I'm representing the NBA.
Exactly.
So he can't go ahead and just be showing guns, and it's not even about my issue isn't about the ownership of the gun and all. I'm fine with him having a gun and all. That's okay. Whatever he wants to do, it's his right, like you said. But he was doing ridiculous, like move like the gun just in a car while you're dancing and playing. Like that's foolishness to me.
And then one of them he have him in the club. The first
and to have him in the club, and then
you got it out in public in the club. Like you're not supposed to be having a gun in the club.
We just saw Lord Takeoff, rest in peace, died because somebody had a gun in the bowling alley and stuff like that, and then stuff popped off. You feel me? Like you got security for a reason there.
It's the optics, man.
Yes, so it's not even about the gun, Marby. It's more about just the optics and what he's done as far as his look. And they wanted to push him as the face of the league, so they got to hurt him right now. And I think 25 was enough for me. I said. Cole also says, "Did y'all see Mark Stein said the Mavs plan to remake their center rotation this summer?" Yeah, but what did they exactly mean by that? I think we had a conversation yesterday.
Let me put it like this. That's fine. That they talking about doing that, and he said all that. But if you're gonna remake it, you better not bring the White Powell back. That means also too, like I said on the show yesterday, that must mean they're gonna get 2 centers, 2 bigs, if they're gonna remake the center position.
So they're going to remake their center rotation. Okay, it's not the center position because it was given to me. I said like they're going to remake the center position.
No. Like, when they say remake the center position, they're going to redo it the whole entire thing. Like they're starting over from scratch. Which if that's the case, if
they're saying their rotation, bro. I thought they were talking about the actual center position, like trying to change the center position, like do it it's something different, like a 6'7"
No, that's
guy.
what I was telling you yesterday.
Yeah,
You're
the
like, oh,
center.
that's messed up. What they're gonna be? I said, no,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's
Like,
what I thought they were saying. That's why they said the
yeah,
center position. I'm like, the center
no, no,
position.
no, no. They're gonna start it. They're gonna
Got you. Change
scrap
their
it.
whole rotation.
That's and
Understood.
I'm a listen. I'm a
Yeah.
million%. We already know because we heard JaVale McGee's name being thrown out there, so we kind of have a feeling he's not gonna be here.
Yeah. Well, that's right.
And if you want to say center position, if you're throwing in Master Cleveland there too, we heard his name in a few trades. That's cool. But if you bring back the White Powell, then I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah.
Then it means you're not remaking the whole entire rotation. You know what I'm saying? You're not remaking it and redoing it or whatever. So that's why I'm like, it's cool that they're saying that. But y'all hear me say this all the time. I have to see it first. I'm sorry. Because the Mavericks say one thing and do something else, man. Like I gotta see it first. But if that's what they're gonna do, I'm down. And like I said yesterday on the show, I said I have a feeling they're gonna try to get at least two centers. They're gonna try to get or two bigs. Maybe it's like Larry said, a center and a power forward, or maybe you're gonna get a starting center and a backup center. Maybe.
I'm just glad they're doing something. I know I hate Maxi Kleber's contract. You do as well. But if I had to choose the big to remain, I'd choose Maxi. I'd rather Maxi play a backup power forward. Like that's
like I
the
said,
perfect world.
I'm with you. I agree. Like I don't think it seems like it's more realistic or more easy for Maxi to for Dwight to be gone than Maxi. Because like you said, Maxi got 3 years left. Dwight's a free agent. You just let him go. Unrestricted. Let him go or whatever. So yeah. If I had to put money on it, if I added them two, it'll be Maxi to stay or whatever. But yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. Keep Maxi, get rid of the other two, and then get some more centers, and all. I'm done with that. So I'm hoping, Cole, we can only cross our fingers again.
Yeah, like I said, it's the Mavericks. We'll have to wait and see.
Ray said, I heard the Bojan trade news is just smoking screen to downvalue the 10th pick. I hope not. I don't know why are people always trying to down our stuff. But Liam, what up, Liam? He says, would you do the trade? Dallas gets Levine and Caruso, maybe a pick. Excuse me. Chicago gets Kyrie. I think we get much better, and Hardy gets more minutes, and you get a center with the pick.
The only thing with that though, Liam, we can't just upright trade Kyrie. He's a free agent.
Yeah.
So he can decide what he wants to do.
I mean, it's not a bad trade. I mean,
not a bad trade,
if Caruso could stay healthy, because Caruso really now is the bigger point of it to me now. Other than
with the defense,
right now it becomes Caruso. So, I mean, I'm not against it, but Kyrie will have to want to go to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Coy also says Braves heating up right now. I'll catch yesterday hit a home run 474 and 464 yesterday. I feel you, Coy. We had our rookie hit 462 the other day. DCR says Nate said he wanted to take a year off.
I can understand.
Got you. Marby says I'm starting to think Cuban is not so smart. Maybe he just got lucky with the whole internet radio thing. You know, he lost half his wealth with the FTX digital currency scam.
Hey, that's what I heard. That's what the people telling me.
I ain't getting in his pockets, man. He got more money than me.
Yeah, I'm not getting in his pockets. I don't really get into all that, but
he got more than me, Marby.
I know that. Starting to think he's starting not to be smart. I don't probably agree with him, but yeah,
we might have to get together, and try to buy the team from him one day. You know.
You said Green Bay Packers.
Coy says we might as well just get Nash as an assistant at this point. Hey man, stop.
I'm good.
Stop, man. You know what's wild? I can see the Mavericks doing it. And I'm
my God. Yeah, he wait, hold on. Does he have a connection with the franchise?
Yeah. Okay. And Mark Cuban feel like he owe him one.
Does it make sense?
No.
Okay, there you go.
So the Mavericks would do it.
So the Mavericks gonna get Keaton Nash.
Big Fat said hypothetical. Would y'all like Wood and Collins on the same team? Collins start Wood off the bench? Nah.
One or the other, man. Yeah. One or the other.
Coy said he is already in Vegas training, and I agree, kid. Got to stop effing with his head. Okay, so he is gonna play. That's awesome.
Well, no, he was in Vegas last year too, but he didn't play.
Yeah, well, you're right. He was in Vegas last year.
That's why I'm saying, like, I mean, it's gonna be up to him.
Yeah, probably so. It probably will just make it up to him what he wants to do. I would love to see Josh Green go in and just dominate, though. Like go to Summer League and just like just dominate them. I'd love to see that.
Man, I want to go. I want to. Man, that'd be. I wish we had went to some league this year. That'd be nice.
Matthew said, "What's crazy is that without Luka, Mavericks would be the worst team in the league. Our front office might be the worst in the whole league. Just terrible. Cuban can't put together a team."
No comment.
Shadow says, "I've been hearing Kenya Martin for Green. Y'all like that trade? And if we trade the 10 for Bouillon, I'm moving to Canada." Wow.
Oh my god.
Part one for me, no. I
No.
like Kenya Martin, but not for Josh.
Not for Green. Yeah, I would like to both of them together, but yeah.
Yes, but not for Josh Green though. And the 10 for Bouillon, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, Shadow.
I think everybody on the same page with that one. Shadows.
Yeah. Matthew
That'd
said,
be the dumbest trade in history where they do that. That sounds very Maverick-like too.
Matthew said, even at the trade deadline, I like the Kyrie trade, but we needed a big or defender. Yeah, we needed somebody else. We got worse because we lost defense and our big is trash. Yeah, that's what everybody thought. We all said here, Matthew, after the trade was done and said they did it early, this got to be the first piece because they know we still missing that big. We get a big and it's done. And we all sat here and said it. And then try to
not only did we say it, but we also were talking about because Mark Stein and
Mark Stein them said, "Yep."
Timmy Man both said that Dallas is not done. They're looking to make another move. So common sense, like you said, we need defenders. We need a big. They didn't do that. And we're gonna got Justin Holiday to solve all our problems.
Matthew also says, "Can you explain to me how Dwight Powell is still on his team?" You may have to ask some of the other shows, Matthew.
Yeah, you got to ask certain shows, man. They might have more answers than us because we're still trying to figure that part out too.
Richard says, "What's up, y'all? What up, Richard? Y'all gang member. Fan, you better get in this chat and say WTM. Stop playing. Stop running away. We know you here. We appreciate you in the glow yard." Coy says, "Kids look up to Ja. It's the principle, in my opinion." You're right, Coy.
It is. That's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Richard also says, "I thought y'all said Slightly was cool. I'm not sure he knows basketball though." To each their own. TGK says, "I think the Mavs can find a way to stay below the Lux tax and be able to use a mid-level exception and the new biannual exception." Yes, TGK.
I think that's their plan because supposedly TGK. I don't know if you saw when we posted on the show yesterday that we have the mid-level and the biannual.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, we can do some things. You know what I'm saying? Like we can actually do some things. But look, if we do that Capella for Bertans trade, we're gonna be taking on more money though.
Yeah.
Because Bertans makes 17, Capella makes 20.
But I feel like even like when we talk Hawks, when they talk, bro, they like even Damon said he believes Capella is worth his money.
No. I'm not talking about what he's worth. I'm just talking about as far as with the tax and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, as far as not being able to pay
the up on the tax apron and everything. So
we're not gonna spend the tax.
You be taking on more money, so that's going to deplenish erase more of the chance of you being able to do that. So I don't know, because even with the John Collins trade, you're taking even more money.
They just got to stay under the second one though, right? To be able to use their exception and all, right? They got to stay under the second one.
I think it's under the first one.
Under the first one, okay. I thought under the first one. You don't have to do it. You wouldn't need that because you'd be under the cap, right? So I think it's under the second one. So they have to be in between the first and the second one to use the tax exception and all that.
TGK, is it under the first apron or the second apron to still get the? I want to say it's under the first one.
Because think of what I'm saying though. If it's under the first one, they just be under the cap, so they wouldn't need the exception because then they just sign a guy straight up. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I'm thinking it's in between.
Yeah, it might be in between. Yeah.
So if they're in between, I think they're fine. So I think they can even get the Capella thing, trade that and all, and they'll be fine. We just got to get rid of guys playing for nothing or getting paid for nothing. That's my whole thing. I think I'm fine with Capella, man. Like, I think that's a decent move. And like I said, Damon and them already said, shout out to We Talk Hawks TV. He said that Capella is worth his money when they were going through the contracts. He said he don't think John Collins for this team, for the Hawks, is doing what he's being paid to do. But he said Clint Capella is worth the money.
I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I don't think that's John's fault.
No, it probably isn't. That's why he said on that team.
Yeah, because I think I said that a couple years ago when they got Capella. I was like, he's gonna take something away from John Collins because he don't space the floor that well.
They messed with his head. It's again with players. Like players were he wanted to take the next step. John Collins was close to being an all-star at one point. And then he
Yep.
was like, come on. And then the team says, no, we're going to still push for Trey to be an all-star, but we're going to bring somebody to help him out, another player. And he's like, well, I'm number 2 right here. Like, just push me. So it hurts, man, for young players when they think they're going to be something better and they probably in the practice, court and all that, putting in work. And then like, nah, you're not that guy. Like, oh, okay.
You said Josh Green.
Josh Green. Richard says, Rel Dwight is a power forward, not a center. Don't get your hopes up.
You said they're gonna finagle the system, huh?
They're gonna put him as whatever. If he gotta be a small forward, they're gonna sign
Hey,
him.
to save when they gonna put him in. Oh no, he's a small forward. Remember I told y'all?
Better yet, he plays point
Wait,
guard
what?
sometimes. You don't see when he bring the ball up.
We had
Like,
him at center. No, we played 3 small forwards. That's what it was. Okay.
Marvy says if
That's
Mavs
the hell
are
that's something
redoing,
Mav would do too.
Marvy says it does. It doesn't make sense. If Mavs are redoing the entire center position, I have 3 names: Jared Allen, Mason Plumlee, and Thomas Bryant. I mean, I'm not mad at any of those.
I said yes to all 3. I've been said Mason Plumlee would be a great backup center for us.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been
As far as
said that.
backup center.
Yeah.
The other 2 might be able to start though.
He probably can start. King, we got a new member of the channel.
Hey, Shadows. Thank you.
Shadows.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you,
gang
man.
member.
Go gang.
Coy. He also says if we trade back in the first round, if Noah Clowney is there, he is tall, can stretch the floor, just needs more muscle.
I will look him up, Coy.
Yeah,
I will look him up.
I've heard about his name. They talked about him yesterday on the show.
Yeah, that name do sound familiar.
Richard also says, when did John Collins become better than C. Wood? I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're around the.
Right, so I feel like they're around the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if you said John was better than him, but I wouldn't be mad if you said C. Wood. Like, they're around that same level of guy. That's
like it don't move the needle either way. Yeah, pretty much.
Not at this point. No, maybe John Collins can still do a little more, and he has something in the bucket that Atlanta hasn't unleashed. But right now, like, not a big of a difference. Richard says Timmy and Shaqin for Hero and Jovic would take a pick, but not the 10th. Hero. If we get off of Timmy, I still don't think we really need another guard. You feel me? Like, we guard heavy right now. Timmy is just like an extra on top of it, especially if we want Jaden Hardy and them to get more minutes. Which means Timmy and them really got to take less minutes if Jaden Hardy and them get more. So to bring in Tyler Hero, like Tyler Hero, damn, they want to start, Richard.
Yeah.
The Jovic thing is cool, but I'm fine. I'm already on guards. Like, for real, I don't even want to think about guards right now. That's why y'all were talking about guards yesterday. I'm like, I'm already on guards. I just want to work the big guys, as far as the centers and power forwards. Even on the bench, I'm fine with guards. Like, I need centers and power forwards, in my opinion. Ray says, "You King, why other team want the down value the Mavs assets? They don't want Luka." Oh, okay. You talking about when I said why other Kings want to down value the Mavs assets? They don't want Luka to have the needed pieces because he's a treat. Hey, Ray, I say it all the time because they know he's the guy. Once he gets it, it's over. It's like when Michael got Scotty. It's like, oh my goodness. Once he gets that piece, it's done. Oh shoot! I better click on record. Wrong one. Potato. He says, "Let's be honest." What's up, Potato? Mark Cuban ownership of the Mavs would have been like Michael Jordan's situation in Charlotte. 13 years of ownership without any success. Mark's legacy was just saved by Dirk and Luka. Man, if Mark only knew that, man, like he did Dirk so dirty, and Dirk like saved his legacy in a way. It's the opposite.
That's why they talk about the 2011 championship.
Yeah, Dirk saved his legacy, man. Like, oh man, Dirk. Let's get Dirk on this show, y'all. Come on, y'all. Help us some way. Let's tell Dirk if he can come be a guest on We Talk Mavs on Twitter. So I know he got social media. Let's all push to get him on this show, man. I'd love to, and we can all ask questions to Dirk. We don't got to bombard him about the team currently. Let's talk to him about the Mavs, the organization. What do you want to talk about? I'd love to have Dirk on this show. Come on, Dirty. Coy says Capella, his contract is $17 a year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
17? Okay.
One more. I'm down. I'm 100% down. Richard says, every Hawks show I watch says the same thing about Clint, that his defense is no better than Dwight.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because they always had that back and forth about him and Double O, and started Double O over him. That's why I'm just like that's why like a lot of the hangups I have on Clint is because I watch those guys every day. So, but see, look, this guy just said he's making 20 million.
hey, I
So
don't know.
I don't know. I heard 20 million from We Talk Hawks. So I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't know.
Hey, Matt, appreciate that, man. But hey, if you want to comment, put WTM in front of your comment, man. If you want us to address you.
Because he also said, but he says that he was saying that Capella literally, I might as well click the rest of them. Capella literally solves everything for us. And he also says, feels such a glaring hole. I mean, it sounds that way, but if the defense, Matt, is shaky, I'm thinking of Clint Capella, like I said, from the name Clint Capella. You're thinking
Yeah.
defense, rebounding, and
Like I said,
rim
that's
running.
the only reason why. Like if I didn't watch, if I didn't know We Talk Hawks, I probably would have been like, yeah, bring him in there by the name, like you just said. But I watch them dudes all the time, and they talk about them all the time. You know, shout out to analysts and Demond and them. And I'm just like, that's a hang up for me. It ain't. I'm not jumping off. I'm not jumping for joy for it or whatever. Oh, what's good, Larry? What's good, man?
Well, y'all gang member Larry saying, "What's good, guys? What's good, Larry? Larry, one of my favorite people, y'all. Y'all don't
Man,
even
Larry,
know.
funny man.
Check if y'all
Larry
not a
funny.
member, Shadows, you just entered a new world. On Fridays, Friday mornings, we do a members only show.
Shadows. Go back and watch the last
Uh,
episode from yesterday, man, from
watch it.
the members only.
Larry is incredible,
Larry is
man.
hilarious, man.
He has some wild point of views and all that stuff sometimes, but he definitely lets it be known. He's an awesome guy, man. What's up, Larry? Smito has returned.
Oh
What up,
god.
Smito? He said, sadly, the same topics
Hold on, can you
here.
hold on? Somebody don't come here no nonsense, man. But go ahead, man.
He said, sadly, the same topics. Here is my stat contribution. First tax apron is 169 million. Second is 179.5 to use the 10 million minute level exception. There you go. And biannual, you must be under the first apron after we use them.
We talking about sadly the same topics. What are we gonna talk about, Smito?
Hold on. So basically, not possible for re-sign Kyrie unless we can dump Bertans for free, and that's more or less impossible. So he's saying even if Smito, no, it don't matter. You gotta lose your mid level and all that, I believe. So we got to stay under that second one. I think is what he's saying as well.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get rid of Bertans, man. I don't hate Bertans. I hate the basketball player Bertans right now, man. Larry said, King, did you watch the video of Derek Lively I posted in Discord showing his rim running ability, shot blocking the defense? Yeah, I saw it, Larry.
I saw his video yesterday too.
I watched it. I really don't know. I'm like, we just want Nico to do his job. Like, this is why Nico is the GM.
I was watching it and I wasn't like wowed by it.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, bro. It ain't my job. That's how I feel. Like, it ain't my job, man. Like, I'm only giving an opinion. I just want the Mavericks to get right, and I feel like they can get right if they make the right decisions. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I can't even try to figure it out. Precision said Thomas Bryant is only making 2.1. Yeah, Precision. He definitely.
Oh, so he's still under contract.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was a free agent.
Potato says my ideal offseason. I think he might have a team option or something like that. I don't know. Potato said my ideal offseason is trade for Capella and 15th for Bertans, McGee, and 10th. Then pick a big wing in the draft that can play D at 15th and trade Tim Hardaway and a 2027 first to get athletic wing in multiple seconds. No more first after those. And who's the Capella's our only guy? That's the only thing, Potato. Maybe if we traded that Tim Hardaway Jr. in that first to get another big. I feel like I don't want Capella by him, just Capella. Just being him. I don't know. I told you, man, I don't know. Ray said, did you see Hardy's photo of the Mavs posting? Kid got buffed. No, I haven't watched it, but I believe
man. I've been looking at this stuff.
I believe
been
it.
out there.
The Jaden Hardy, I believe it. Richard also says one Jovic. Just think it would take to get it done, kind of like Denny and Crispert. It's just to get the trade done. That's all. But Jovic is who I want, or Jay Smith from Indy playing power forward. Man, I told y'all about Jovic, man. The Heat might let him go, man. They might not, though. They smart. They wouldn't let him go. But I don't know. Who knows? It's Pat Riley. He might be building a team around him right now. I don't even know. Larry said, sorry.
I trust him.
Yep. Larry said, sorry about the signal issues yesterday. No problem, Larry. You good, man?
Larry, man, get your signal fixed, man. Go to the backwoods of Arkansas, like Big Fat said, man. You have a better signal, man.
Arkansas. My man Scott. Shout out to Scottie Pippen. Potato says multiple seconds for roster depth. I feel you, Potato. I understand what you were saying. I'm thinking about the big. Like Capella would be the only center we have, man. Johnny B says, "Glow y'all, what up? What up, Johnny B?
Johnny B.
Another star of the show." Matt Davis says, "Sorry about that. I'm new here. No problem, man.
Oh no, you good, man. You good.
You know. Thank you for joining us."
Yes, sir.
Cole said, "I think Luka would make Capella look better offensively than he did last year. Luka's probably the best lob passer manipulator in the league to get players open." Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's going to look good. He's a better rim runner.
He do a lot on from Trae Young, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to look good.
I think that combination was like number one in the league this year, I believe. I think that DeMond said that before.
The issue with Trae Young, though, is Trae Young is still short. With Luka being taller, it'll still make it'll be like Clint Capella with James Harden. More than like Clint Capella with Trae Young. Ray says, and also AJ Lawson, you think he is Mavs' new undrafted gem? I hope they play him or decide. Man,
I don't know, man.
They think about signing Theo in them, so that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Like, this a thing too. Like, now they moving forward, we're gonna be able to have 3 two-way contracts, right? And so this draft is coming up. It's supposed to be so deep that there's gonna be a lot of people go undrafted. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I like AJ Lawson.
Yeah, I like him too. Darren says, "What up, Darren?"
What up,
says,
Darren?
We need to trade back and pick up 2 draft picks. We missed out on Lively, but can get Najee, Clowney, Omax, and Siskako. I think that's his name. Will be good later picks. I don't want to guard, as I said, Darren, which means Omax. I guess Omax is a smaller front court guy, so probably those last 2.
Darren, what's the Najee guy's first name?
Yeah, type in their first names and all. We'll get back to it.
And what's Clowney's first name?
Just type all their first names if you can. Just type all 4 of their first names.
No, I just want the Najee and the Clowney guy. What's their first names?
I want to know the other 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give us all the first names then.
Bro, like I just want to know.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm trying to write them names down so I can.
Big Fat says old contract ends this year. His new extension starts next year. Just over $20 million. His last year is worth over 22. Okay, so his new extension starts next year. He gets 20 and 22. So it's 2 more years.
Who talking about Capella? Okay, yeah. So that's probably what they were talking about. Yeah, because I knew I heard DeMond say that before.
Yeah.
It was like 20 million.
So he made 17 last year. Is what I think.
This year, but so next year he made 20.
Making 20 and 22. But 2 years, that's what I'm saying. You're not taking the 2 years? Too much for you?
Like I said, I sleep on it, man.
Gotcha. I understand. Johnny B said, I saw a trade from Jazz lead saying trade 16 to 28, 16 and 28 for Tim. Would y'all do it?
Just straight up?
Not straight up.
Nah, we got to get rid of that Bertans contract somehow, man.
They can take Bertans. They want to take Bertans for that? I might do it. They give us something back. It's like a 1 year. We got Bergs in the building. He says, "Sup, guys? What up? How y'all feel about Gafford and Denny plus the Wizards seconds for this year? Bertans and a 10th hit." I really don't just want seconds, Bergs.
Yeah, there's some way we can get a first in there, man.
Yeah, if I can get a first. When's their first? When's the Wizards first? What they got? They above us, right? Do we have anything beneath us too? Like later on? Let us know, Bergs, if you know if they got anything beneath us. If they have anything beneath us,
yeah, what pick do they
later in the draft?
Yeah. Well, it probably
I,
don't. I think they're ahead of us. I think.
yeah, I know they're ahead of us, but if they have anything else, I'm saying like maybe another pick that's
I'm
beneath
not
us
even
or something.
sure.
If they do, I want to take the beneath pick that's beneath us. If not, then I don't know about the straight
A
up.
beneath first pick. I mean, a
Yeah,
beneath first round pick.
yeah. Because I don't just want seconds. I know it'll be cool to get seconds again, and we still got a second. I think Richard said yesterday we just got it locked up because
The
we still got
Knicks
the
trade.
next thing, yeah, because it could eventually become a second round pick. Uh, see, Matt says, can't the Mavs waive and stretch Bertans? We get the full mid level exception or something like that. I mean, it could, but you still got to pay him. He still, I don't want him to touch the cap at all, man. That's how I feel. I just want to get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit back and say, well, we got to pay $5 million still for Bertans. Like, I just want to get rid of him. Big Fat said Thomas Bryant is a free agent. Okay, so
Okay.
that's that what's that that biannual, right? The biannual should be able to get us Thomas Bryant.
Yeah, I think it was like 4.8 or something, or
4.8 or
4.4
something
or
like that,
something like that.
4.5. You don't think they can get
Mm-hmm.
us Thomas?
Yeah. What's the name just said? He's making
2
2.1.
point
So
something. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. I think he'll take the 4 point something. I think instead of JaVale McGee.
Hmm.
Larry said, from what Smito just said, this is the reason why we are shopping the 10th pick with Bertans, hoping for Lively to drop, but he's starting to climb the draft. Also, Cavs are shopping Jared Allen. I say Jared Allen straight for Tim Hardaway Jr. I've been saying that one. Like, just do that straight. I don't know why we're playing. That should have been done.
Yeah, that's why they pairing the Berton with that 10, Larry. Try to get off that contract. You right.
Johnny B said, I saw Kevin Gray's show yesterday with Eric Pencas. And Eric said the smartest thing the Mavs could do is waive stretch Bertans. It'll be, I don't know, man. That's not, I don't know if the smartest thing they would do. He said it'll be a 4.5 million hit on the cap for the next 5 years, which will clear up 13 mil on the cap and also free up full mid-level exception to buy annual 5 million off the roster instead of trading him. I don't know, bro. I don't want him on there, man. I know you're looking at it like, well, we can still use everything else. Then we don't have to use the draft pick though
Yeah.
to trade him away though.
Yeah.
We still got that hit, man. Y'all talking about okay? Now think about this one as well. Though. You talking about the CBA and the change and it being over that hold and all that.
You better be smart with it then.
You're gonna be sitting there with $5 million, like, damn, yo, it's because of your guy still. What's his name? Bertans still sitting there. I'm just saying, if they're gonna do it, it just always scared me because of the Mavs. You feel me? Just doing something wrong and messing up and just being stuck there. But I can hear you. If you can stretch him for 4.5 million hit on the cap for the next 5 years, for 5 years though, God, he only had 2 years left, and now it's going to 5 years now, bro. That's what I'm saying to you, man. Like he only had 1 year guarantee left, right? And then the year after that was like only 5 million left. Now you're gonna take it to a
my
whole
God,
basically
man.
5 million for 5 years.
Hey, that's better than what the Lakers had to do with Dame. Maybe it was 7 years with Dame.
I don't want that
It was
situation.
like, what was it like? It was like 6 million a year or something like that, or
I
7 or
don't
something
want
a
that
year.
situation. Him sitting there, he gonna be playing, showing up the games and all that stuff. Sitting down beside Mark Cuban. I don't want that to happen for real. I want him off the team. I just want him gone.
Man, you know what?
I know, man.
That's gonna free up 13. That'll help keep your 10, which means you can do other moves with the 10. You'll get your 12.5 mid-level with your 5 million biannual.
Yeah. I want you to know this too. If we win a championship in 5 years, you know you get a championship, right?
I don't care.
I know you don't care. I'm just letting you know. He's part of our championship squad. He going that banner.
Man, ooh, you know what?
I don't want
I might do that. I might do that, man.
You too much of a gambling man for me on that one, man. I hate that. I hate Bertans for 5 years. You got 1 more year of him, man. Y'all really want to just go all in and stretch him for 5 years?
I might do that, King. You get all that, plus you keep your pick.
We can get away. I feel like we can just don't do it. It will be the last thing. How about that one? Like you gotta try to get him away some other way, man. Like you feel me? Like
I ain't gonna lie to you, King.
You gotta try to do it without doing it that way. I don't want to.
No, yeah, you definitely gotta try, yeah, for sure.
But if it comes down to the end where you can't do anything else and you miss out on all that stuff, okay, go ahead and do it. You feel me? Like it gets to the end of the year, waive him, and plus he's not on the team. You can get another player. So but don't do it right away. That's my thing. Like that has to be your last option. You really got to try different ways to get him off the team before you do this.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to my guy Kevin Gray too for keeping us on red. Potato says we can still pick Derek Lively at 15th if he drops, or second. Our multiple seconds to get a big cut, because I think we can at least get a decent wing for Hardaway in 2027 first for like 3 second-round picks for depth.
I just don't want to touch that 27 yet, man.
Yeah,
that's keep that in the back pocket is like a breaking case of emergency type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the that's our last first too, Potato.
Yeah, it's our very last first, man.
Yeah, as far as being able to trade right now, like that's it. Matt says a sneaky small free agent I've been thinking of if we have no other option is Torrey Craig, and we can probably get him for mid-level exception or even possibly a minimum a 6'7" 3-and-D wing with a decent shot. Yeah, Matt, that whole mid-level exception and that biannual should be awesome if we can use it
correctly.
Yeah, that should be like nice.
Yeah. It's got to be used correctly, man. We can't have another JaVale McGee incident.
Yep. Richard says this year's summer league should be bloated up. Guys is looking on pushing guards. Nick wants a guard. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the hell. Guard for why? Must not want Kyrie. Richard says can't trade back with Wiz, or I would have been all over that. Okay, Richard.
Oh, okay.
They don't have anything. All right. Smito says Advia for 10th. They have to give us a pick, so we take him. The guy isn't good at anything. Average defender, average playmaker, bad shooter, below average at the rim. Hey, I don't think he meant give him straight up for the 10th, Smito. I would hope not. Darren says, James Nod. There you go, Ralph. Noah Clowney.
Okay.
Go take your time.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's say Noah.
Larry says you'll have to stretch Bertans remaining $20 million over 3 years. Yeah, he said 5 years.
Wait, nah, he corrected it under.
So it was 3 years? It's just 3 years?
No, Larry corrected it.
I meant 5. I see. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, whew, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's 5 years, man. 5 years. Bertans is $5 million next year. His contract is not the problem. Maxey, Shaq can have 3 years. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Richard, but you miss out on that biannual, I think, and all that. So they try and get the most money. It's like it's a gamble, basically. It's in front of your face.
And too, Richard, you look at it by year.
Yeah.
So this year, Bertans has the most out of those 3 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you go by year. That's how the salary stuff works. But, of course, you know that. But I'm talking about as far as like, don't look at the overall years and numbers. You look at it by each year. Bertans is like 17. Maxey's 11. McGee, I think it's 4 or whatever it is. So you're trying to get that 17 off the books, and plus the top of that, it should be easier because he has less years left than Maxey and JaVale.
Bertans in the 10th pick to Indiana for Miles Turner in the pick. That just would have been so perfect.
That'd be nice.
Why did and whatever else Philly you got to throw in there, but why did Indiana say they didn't want to trade in anymore? I hope that's BS. I really do. Berg says the Wizards hold the 42nd and 59th pick. Okay. I don't think they would give us a future first for a salary dump, and they lose 2 of their best defenders. We can trade for a first with another team. I mean, if they want to get the 10th pick, they might take the salary dump because his contract is only for 1 more year, like we said. Then after that, you got the half. So, and they're not ready to start winning right now. So I think if they really wanted to move back up and get a 10th pick as well with it, they're still rebuilding. That's how I feel, Bergs. Like they're about to get rid of Bradley Beal as well. So they're just trying to get assets, I feel like, in picks. So they may do it if they had another pick, but they don't have another pick, so it don't even matter. Berg says most teams don't treat first like we do. Absolutely. You're 100% right about that.
Understatement of the year.
Smito says for this season, stretching Bertans would be better, but long term, the $4.5 million can make problems. Green wants an extension. Hardy wants an extension. If Lucas stays, he will get 55 at that point. That's the part I'm saying. That's the part I'm saying, bro. It looks
Yeah, I
good
know.
right now in this year, but in the future, we're gonna sit back and say Bertans, man, because
Like
of
and like you
him.
said too, that's like a if you exhausted all avenues,
Yeah,
man,
because
literally
man,
all. Did you talk to them about trading Bertans for this?
yeah,
Talk to them about this, and
about
then if that
everything,
don't
right?
work,
Like I need you to talk about everything because
yeah, everything.
Bertans, because I'm telling you, it'll be like a James Harden situation where we
Mhm.
sit back and we like we couldn't give him a contract because of $4 million. I'm like, whoa, Bertans made 4.5. So,
Mhm.
oh, sorry, Darren. He says the 4 draftees have great wingspans for defense. I've heard Darren. I'm gonna
Uh,
check the other guys out. The
let me check
last
the
two,
two
the first
bigs out.
two, I've been hearing about. Potato says with the new CBA, I believe a team needs at least 4 players in rookie contracts to still build a good team with depth, with big contracts, star players to still complete for a championship. Yes, and we have
Yeah, I said that before, man. I
we got
said the
two of
way,
them.
yeah, going forward, you're gonna definitely need to focus on the draft more.
We have
The
two of
draft is
them
gonna
right
be
now.
very important.
I feel like we have 2 right now. That's why I said the Mavericks aren't that far off. I know we crucify them and all that type of stuff, but they're not that far off. I really
That's
still
why I
don't.
told you listen on the show. I said I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas do trade down. Like say they get 2 extra picks from like Brooklyn or something, right? They actually use those 2 picks and draft 2
Draft those
players.
guys. Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
said I wouldn't be
because you're
mad
gonna
at that.
have to moving forward. You're gonna have to build through the draft. You might have to build through the draft. Like you said, mid levels and all that is important, and you have to build through the draft. They're gonna be the key things going forward.
Larry says Bertans has 1 year guarantee for 16 in the last year at an estimate for 5 million or 17 million if he plays 75% of the game. That's what I was saying too. Like the last year basically BS. He's
Hmm.
yeah, bro.
I know. I know.
Johnny B says it would be smarter to waive him than trade him and bring back more salary, and you clear up almost 13 million in cap, the mid level and biannual, and keep the 10th to trade back and get more assets and package Tim with. I hear you
Man,
as well, Johnny B. I know it's sent.
woo,
That's how
sound
that's how the
good.
devil works. They throw
Yeah,
something in front of you at
man.
first, and you be like, "Oh yeah, I hear you, Johnny B." The
Man,
thing is, so if we do that again, it's like if you take that loan, you got to make it work. You got to be perfect. So if the
man,
Mavericks actually take the loan and say we're gonna get this right and work with it, do it. If they make mistakes though,
man, King, that.
you stuck again for 5 years with Berton screwing up your cap.
Oh man.
You already set with a lower cap than everybody else by 4.5 million
Hey,
just by Bertans.
we got this loan for about 500,000 for
Yep,
you, man. But the interest rate gonna be
it's
stupid.
ridiculous. Yep. So you got to go out and make a $1 billion
I ain't
business
never had
right away.
500,000 before, man.
Yep.
But geez, that interest rate gonna be crazy.
So, like I said, we still dealing with Maxi Kleber and JaVale McGee. That's my thing.
Mm.
Like, so even with Bertans being gone, we still gonna have those guys sitting there with those contracts. They got to get rid of somebody. Something got to get traded away.
Well, that's enticing, but Jesus, man.
Man.
Shout out to Nico, man. Jesus.
Richard says Clowney is better, but they are good, just not ready. There are only 3 or 4 that can play day one. I gotta check these guys out, man. I'll be hyping them up. Matt says there's no way JaVale sees the court if he's a Maverick next year. So in my opinion, he got to go at all costs.
Yeah, I think he gone, Matt. Be honest with you. I think he gone. He got 2 years left.
Larry Smito says, Larry, no, we have to stretch the last 2 because Returns is only 5 million guaranteed if he plays in less than 75% of this year's games. That is why the last 2 count. No, I think he's saying, hold on, Smito. I think Larry is saying that he's only for 2 more years if you just play him regular.
Yeah.
Like just let him play. So I think he has 2 more years left on his contract next year for the whatever 16, and then the last year for just 5 million as long as he plays 75%.
Yeah, Larry did say you have to stretch it out to 5 years. So yeah, he did mention that.
I think that's what he's saying, Smito. And he said he was had to
So if
stretch
you
it
stretch it, you're gonna pay him for the full contract.
Yeah.
But if you play him out, he only gets 75. If he plays 75% of the games, he gets less than 75% of the games, he gets 5 mil.
Yeah.
That's what Larry was saying.
Johnny B says King 5 million 5 years seem like a lot, but we have no fair money on our books now. We've been paying 2 guys the last few seasons on dead cap, and it was more than 5.
Yeah, he's right about that.
I'm not even like I'm not mad at you about it. It's not even that much.
Man,
you know,
listen,
we flirting with the
when y'all
cap.
hear me say I gotta sleep on it, bro, this is
Yeah,
the ultimate. I gotta sleep on this, man.
we flirting with the cap. That's my only
Yeah,
thing. Like
that's
we right there, so it's like
Johnny.
that
Listen,
5 million gonna mess with us.
listen, Johnny. I a million percent understand what you're saying, man.
I do
A
too.
million percent, but I also a million percent understand where King coming from.
I'm not
This
even
is the
off the train.
ultimate.
I'm
I
not
gotta
even. Yeah,
sleep on
this
this, bro.
is
Like,
this is sleep on it as well. I can't even. I'm not even off
man,
of it.
like
Do you trust the Mavericks? That's the thing. It's
that's the
like
thing. It's like I
it's
need them to,
always comes back to trusting the Mavericks. If they did it right,
man.
if I had Pat Riley, I'd say go for it right now.
You know
You know what
what?
I'm saying?
I think we would have been better off. Y'all not even telling us this option was out there. I shouldn't. Y'all shouldn't even told us this option, man. Jesus, man.
That changes a lot. Like they can do so much
Yeah.
next year and make it like they still got a
They,
10th without
yeah.
having Bertans included in that. Bro, that's
Oh my
huge.
god.
But
I
they would
need to
have to.
sleep. I gotta sleep on this one, bro. Like,
You can't strike out on anything this summer. Anything that you go for and you put included
you
with
would
this,
have to.
then
Yeah.
Johnny B would have to work for. It's like we can't say, well, we got 3 out of 4 right, and this last guy didn't work for us. Everybody we get out of this basically got to work for us, unless it's a 1-year contract or something like that.
Man. Yeah, they should never told us this option, bro. I'm like, hold on, man. Hold on.
Oh man, it's tempting. It is tempting. Richard says the best Wiz trade for us would be 10th for Kuzma and Denny, or Crispin and Denny and Gafford for the 10th. I don't really like either, and y'all know I want Denny. Yeah, I think Denny is still unlocked potential, but 10th for Kuzma, it had to be a signing trade.
Yeah, because Kuzma gonna get paid, man. He just
Yeah.
opted out. Matter of fact, I think he was making 13.
Kuzma will get
13
like
on this
30.
contract. He opted out, so he's gonna get some more
Kuzma
money.
get around 30. Why should he get around? He's gonna get around 30, 27, something like that.
Yeah, somewhere between 25, 27.
Smidle said the rule is double the current contract plus contracts years plus 1 means stretching Bertans 2 years, 22 million guaranteed over 5 years.
Yeah, that's what they was.
Yeah,
That's what he was
22
saying.
over 5 years. Yes,
that's what he was saying.
Potato says Brook Lopez for me is the best backup big the Mavs need to make a way to trade for. I really like Brook Lopez for a backup big and sometimes start for Capella. I just don't know how Nico can do it. I really like both those guys to be out backup bigs, to tell you the truth. But Brook Lopez
Capella would be a nice backup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brook Lopez. Brendan Hayward.
Yep. Brook Lopez, he'd be better than Brendan Hayward too. But that's no disrespect to Brendan. Brendan did his thing.
He threw a shot. It's okay.
No, absolutely not. That's UNC, man. Carolina's on us. But Brook Lopez, though, I think he might demand too much for what we'd be willing to pay him and for his age. Like, that's the scary thing, Potato. Like, Brook's going to look for time with the money because this is probably the last contract he may be able to get.
Right. I think he's 35, so yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, Potato.
It might give him a PJ Tucker deal.
Yeah. Larry said, I don't think you can waive Bertans before the draft. Yeah, they had to stretch him. They can't waive him either way, can they? Larry? That's still counting.
But no, waiving, you're waiving them to stretch it. That's what
they talking about the stretching one. That's what they're saying? Okay, I got you.
Yeah. You're waiving it. Waiving it just means he's not going to be on the team anymore. Now, how it goes about, that's different. So, yeah, you can waive him and still stretch his contract.
But you can't do it before the draft. That's fine.
I'm saying you can't do it before the draft. Now, that I don't know about all that. Like I said, I just learned from y'all, man.
Yeah.
About this option. Like I said, y'all should never told us this option, man. This is crazy. But go ahead.
Matt Davis says at a scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence level that Kyrie stays in Dallas? I'm at an 8 right now, but you just never know with Kyrie. Yeah, about the same thing, Matt, about 8 or 9.
Yeah, I'm about the same with you, man. I mean, you're right. It is Kyrie, but I don't know. I'm confident he's gonna come back, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 8 or 9. If it wasn't Kyrie, if it been anybody else, it'd have been a 10. But because of the Kyrie factor, I can't make it a 10.
Yeah.
So, like I say, 8 or 9 with you, Matt. I'm pretty sure Kyrie's here next year. I'm not worried about that. What up, Michael Douglas? He says Bertans' contract isn't bad after this season, so at this point, it's not even that bad. As for Hawks trade, I would prefer a 10 for 15 and Dre Hunter, and then take Lively at 15 solves both issues.
The only thing about Dre Hunter, he's not a great at handling the rock, man.
Yeah, he better than Dodo in them, though, bro.
Actually, nah.
You think he worse than it?
I've watched a few of their games. It's no better.
Oh, okay. You think it's about a toss?
Matter of fact, I'll talk about it all the time. They want to trade him. They want to get rid of him because they traded up for the guy, just to be a 3-and-D guy. You know what I'm saying? At number 4 or 5 or whatever he came in. And they talk about it, and Demond gets on his handles all the time. The analyst gets on his dribbling all the time. So,
Maybe.
and analyst is more the positive
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
He getting on it. I'll tell you something. Like,
Yeah.
we need guys who can create a little bit, man.
Yeah.
He got a nice little mid-range pull-up, but that's it. He can't get to the basket. I think he's like the lower percentile in the league in drives to the basket and finishing
Gotcha.
around the basket. So,
Duran said trade number 10 to Brooklyn for 21 and 22. Trade 22 for Indiana's 26 or 29 pick plus their first, second round pick. We can still get a player from Brooklyn and trade some of our older players too. I mean, I'm down for all that kind of stuff, Duran. That sounds good to me. But eventually, you gotta get some players to help us too. That's all I just want. Smito says if we sit out this year with Bertans and do not really play him, he is gone next summer with only $5 million account against the cap. That's what I was saying as well, Smito. That's the whole catch-22 of the whole thing. Like,
yeah, the whole thing. Yeah,
there's one more year left. Y'all like y'all want to stretch it out. He got one more basically left, and y'all like get this man off my team right now.
Like I said, they should never told us that option, bro. Man, bro.
Richard said, glad to see Smito back on here. I like Smito, just not locked on very much, but they are connected to the team. I told him, Richard. I told Smito return. We wanted him to come back. He was getting mad for a second. No, I'm lying. We love you, Smito, still, man. But you gotta keep it cool.
Yes, man. You gotta keep it cool, man. You be out here routing up the folks, man, in the comment section, man.
Richard said, I trust Nico, not Muck. I feel the same way, Richard. I feel the same way. Michael Douglas said $5 million in dead money for 5 years, but the new CBA will be poison. That's the part I'm on. That's the part I'm on. He said he just posted his contract in Discord. I see it. Hold on. Larry said he just posted his contract. All right, so for 2022-23, we done that. 23 to 24, he's 17, and then it's a player option for the year after that. For 16 mil, but that's the year that he
that's a year if he don't play, if he play under 75, then yeah.
So they'll probably that year, he might be gone, because if it's a player option and they tell him ahead of time they're not going to play him, he might just opt out. Yeah, so there's only one more year Bertans left. Rel, like y'all ready? Y'all want to stretch it for real? Y'all going in for that? I'm still not off the.
Let's see what happens, man.
Yeah, I'm still not off the wagon yet as far as like not doing it, but like one more year to stretch it to 5 years is kind of rough.
So in other words, you telling me the Mavs will communicate with Bertans?
I would hope they would do that. They would say, last year,
yeah, you're right. You would hope
we're not gonna play you, but like rarely at all. So you probably gonna make $5 million. If that, you probably want to leave the team and go somewhere else.
You know what though? Is he really gonna make more than $5 million somewhere else?
But he might be able to get a longer contract. That's the thing about it. So he might be able to get more than 1 year, maybe a 3 year, $6 million or something like that. You feel me? Just something where he got years, or three for 9 or something like that. He might, maybe. It depends on what he's thinking. Matt says we can't trade for Dodo until a year after the Kyrie trade, right? The Nets are actively shopping him, and I love to have him back. Now we could trade for him this year.
I think we could trade for him this year.
Yeah, now we can trade for him.
On Dodo.
Yeah, if Dodo wanted to come back, if he got cut and wanted to come back on the low, I take Dodo, but I don't want to trade assets for him though.
Yeah.
Richard says Nas, Bryant, and a rookie is doable and good enough for the low cost. Richard, you got me.
I'm not mad at
that. I told you, I'm down. That's like, bro, we can get Nas and Thomas Bryant for less than we paying JaVale and Maxi Kleber. How about that one? Berg says, with Wood leaving, are y'all worried about the offense? Outside Luka, Kai, and Hardy, our team consists of one-dimensional shooters and lob threats. That's assuming Hardy gets good minutes. Yeah, I'm worried about the front court position. That's why I wanted to go up to Ayton, Bergs. That's why I was big on Ayton. But we'll see. Bergs also says not to mention both Kai and Luka missed games. Yeah. Larry says Brook Lopez is looking for an Al Horford type deal. Yeah.
Larry, what Al Horford doing? I mean, what are you making?
I think he's making at least 10, ain't he?
I'm not sure. I don't know what Al Horford making.
I think he's making at least 10. I would think. Maybe not.
Hey, somebody let us know real quick what
Let us
our
know, Larry, or send it in the Discord again if you could. Johnny B said, I love Kuz on the Mavs, even though he's talked more ish about Luka than anybody in the NBA. Yeah, he's calmed down on that though. I used to say the same thing, Johnny, but I like Kuz on the Mavs too. But I don't know. He might make too much though. And he may not play enough defense. Richard says, like Pels and Golden State trades, better than how trade Kuminga and Baldwin Jr. in their picks. Their picks are under ours, right? Kuminga, Baldwin. You take that route? Would you trade for Kuminga, Baldwin, and their pick for our pick?
what's they pick though?
It's probably gonna be low because they made the.
Oh, if it's first round.
Yeah, they got first round pick. It's just low. It's just probably 20s first round.
Everybody keep mentioning Kuminga to us, man.
I take Kuminga. I think Kuminga.
I definitely would take Kuminga.
Bro. I think Kuminga would be amazing on his team.
Throw him in there with Josh Green and Hardy, man. It's a 3 young pieces.
Kuminga could play power forward for us.
Yeah.
Beside Josh Hardy. I mean Josh Green. Dang.
No, you had it right. Josh Hardy, both of them.
Yeah. They're a combination player. They should be, right? They should be like that. That's what they should bring back.
Yeah, they should bring that back.
They should bring that back, them two. Yep. But Cole says, I would rather do like number 21 and 22 and Royce O'Neal for Bertans in 10th rather than waive. Royce is cheap and gives Mav depth piece.
I do it. I do it.
Cole.
Yeah,
I really don't want to stretch Bertans. I know it sounds good, but if we could find a way not to do it, y'all, and still get all that, I would love to.
Man, that this.
Yeah, I know.
Man, he should never told us that option, bro. Damn you, Johnny.
Yeah. Michael Douglas is right about
poison.
Poison, yeah, sorry. Can't have wasted ducks. Yes, Richard. You're right. Smito says, my dream Bertans for Jonathan Isaac straight up. Orlando needs shooting and do not need Isaac anymore. We can take a flyer on a great defensive power forward in his last year and guaranteed as well. How many is he has 1 year left, Smito? Is next year his last true year? If that is the case, I would do that. I would do it straight up.
Yeah, because
I take Isaac.
Ain't played in 2 years.
But if he does play well, he can do more for us than Bertans. That's what I'm saying. So if we just trading dirty asset for dirty asset, I'd rather have Isaac than Bertans. He's just saying straight. It's no pick. Just straight up. You want Bertans? Dang, that's wild.
No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna be like, whoa, you want Bertans?
I don't want no dang Bertans.
If Jonathan Isaac can give us anything at the big man position, that's better than what Bertans can give to us. So I'd do that. I'd do it, Smito, straight up. That's the only way I'm doing it. Like, because Jonathan Isaac, I really don't want him. Like people saying, make trades and all for him. No. Other than that, if we do that straight up, though, I do it. Larry said, read the top paragraph under the numbers to understand the ETL. I got you, Larry. I'll read it. If people still say ducats. Potato says, when all said and done, I just want to see additions of 2 to 3 big wings that can play defense, rebound, make their own shots if needed, and hit and a big at the 5. That would be a successful offseason for me.
Amen, Potato.
You know really a successful offseason for me? They get a center. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like,
we gotta get a center.
I don't even care about the rest of it. I know the rest of it suck, and I still want more players and all that. Mm-hmm. But they would show me something that's different if the Dallas Mavericks go and grab a center this offseason, man. Like, that's how I feel. I just want them to grab a center.
I agree.
Johnny B also says, okay, don't waive Bertans, waive McGee instead. You won't get the full MLE and biannual, and just keep Bertans to next season or use a 10th to package him and be in a worse situation. I'm not saying to be in a worse.
No, we're not. Yeah, he's not saying like we're gonna be great off with him. He just saying like
I'm just
gotta sleep on it, Johnny.
It's
positive and negatives on both sides, man.
Yeah. So you can use just because he's packaged with the 10th does not mean you can't get somebody that can help us. And like we don't just have to throw him away with the 10th. We can get somebody.
You're thinking of the now, Johnny. You also got to think of the with the new CBA. You got to think a whole lot different, man.
Like we're gonna be near the second threshold either way, right? At the end of all this, whatever's done. So that means, like you said, the next year we didn't extend Josh Green yet, right? So next year you're up for an extension. So it could be like, say it's $4 million.
And
That's
just
like,
imagine too, Johnny. Every year you start off at 0, right?
mm-hmm.
You're going to be starting off with 5 already on your books.
Yep.
So you're going to have 5 million less than everybody else to work with.
Yep. It's
So
just sitting
that
there for no reason.
just sitting there, yeah, for 5 years, man. So that's why it's like, yeah,
And you still gonna fill your roster out, so you're gonna have to get vet minimums. You feel me? Which is gonna take up places as well. You feel me? You're gonna get minimum players. So I understand up front it sounds great, Johnny B, but like I'm just thinking about it as far as past today and past this year. Like I'm trying to think about it in a big picture. And I'm not saying I'm off of it. I'm just like I gotta think about it. Big Fat say Al makes 10 million per year for 2 seasons. That's what I was thinking. About 10 million something.
I think we said that before too about Lopez. He probably
yeah. I don't know if I'm willing to give him that on our team.
I think that's what PJ Tucker is making. I think
I'm not willing to give PJ Tucker that on my team right now. Not at this point in their careers, on what we got going on, I can't pay PJ Tucker $10 million 2 years.
Right.
That's how I feel. I couldn't give Kyle Lowry $10 million last year for 2 years. That's just a situation. It's not that they couldn't work. We just don't have that situation right now, I feel like. Unless you want to give up one of our exception or something like that for him. For Brook Lopez.
We need somebody younger.
That's how I feel. Potato says Horford is making 19.5 for 2 years.
Yeah.
Basically 10 for each year. Precision says JaVale in the 10th for Kuminga in the 19th. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd say I do that.
Not right now, but when, bro?
Not now. But right now. All right.
Matt said we desperately need a wing that can defend but actually put the ball on the floor and know what they're doing with the ball. That's something we haven't had. Amen.
Yep.
Who you telling?
Kuminga put the ball on the floor.
Let's see. Johnny says, okay, would y'all do 10 Bertans to Brooklyn for dough? Why you want dough? Why we gotta get dough though? We can get for the 10th. I feel like we can get somebody better than dough. But I'd trade it. I'd do that to Brooklyn. I'd try to get somebody better than dough if I could. But if that
was Brooklyn got the 20th and the 28th pick, Johnny?
I think they do got 2 20s. That's what everybody been saying.
I know they got 2 20s. I thought they had like 27 and 28. That's probably what he mean.
If it is that, either way, right?
Yeah, either way.
I might do it though, Johnny. But y'all trading for dough. Y'all be trading for guys you gave up. I don't like doing that.
And I want to get younger too, man.
Yeah. I don't know, Johnny B. I had to think.
Bro, about to be 32.
Yeah, I saw this. He said the team doesn't make any trades next year over under 130 wins. I'm like,
I think you're joking, man.
Yeah, I'm like, 130. Richard says L got weird contract. It drops a lot next 3 years. 26 this year, 10 next, 9 next. Okay. Yeah, so the next 2 years is 20 million. Yeah, 26 this year. Jeez.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that is kind of weird. Dang, that's a big drop.
Jeez.
I don't even know if I've ever seen a contract like that before.
Yeah, he was laughing.
Oh yeah, I was okay. So
he said Al's contract isn't this, but I got you. So it's the same contract.
So a 22 and 23 is what they got. Okay.
Yeah, he's 10 and 9 left. I see. I got you, Larry. He said that. I saw you, Larry. Thank you. Smito said yes. Isaac has 2 years left last year, not guaranteed. So I'm saying the same contract, bro. Same contract as Bertans. I might do it.
Or Smito, is his last year fully not guaranteed? Because Bertans is partially not guaranteed.
That's is it the same thing they're working with as far as like partially?
Yeah, Smito, is that the same thing? They got the same last year. Like is Isaac's fully guaranteed or partially guaranteed, like Bertans is? Let us know.
Don't Folk Up says also Isaac for Bertans. I'd do it 100,000 times. Hell, I'd trade Bertans for a Big Mac. I don't care. Jeez.
Hey, that Big Mac better have extra sauce on it, man.
Richard.
Okay.
I'm laughing at you, bro. I'm sorry, man. Get to the question. Talking about better have a bunch of sauce on there.
Man, you better have extra sauce, man. That's what they got, a secret sauce.
It said ain't nothing better be wet on my plate with the waffles. Shout out to Vince Vaughn. Richard says if you are Going to take a risk. He is the one healthy. He is a beast, but healthy is the yeah. You got to be healthy, Richard. He got it. I mean, even if he played, my thing with Jonathan Isaac though, say he played 20 games, that's probably still gonna be better than Bertans. That's what I'm saying. Like at that point, you just upgrading.
Like you said, if I'm not giving no picks and all that stuff up, okay, I might go ahead and do it.
I don't think Bertans gonna play like at all this year.
I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm
he
saying.
is.
Like they don't want
Like
to play him at all.
I don't think he's gonna play because I think I'm not confident on this. I think Dallas gonna make certain moves to where it's not gonna be any room. You might
Yeah.
have too many bigs now at this
Yep.
point. You know what I mean? Especially with the reports that we hear they're gonna redo the whole entire center position. So
Yep.
yeah.
Potato says center that can play D and rebound should be the number one priority for the Mavs front office, and 2 to 3 wings can follow, and that's a beauty right there. Amen.
Yep.
Michael Douglas also says it is worth taking protections off the Knicks first to have an extra first to trade for another wing defender this summer. You know what? I mean, that's up to the front office. I would do it. I would bet on myself. I would bet on myself that I'd be good next year. Nico said this would never happen again, right?
Yeah.
So if Nico literally said that, I'd take the protections off. That's an awesome point, Michael.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it.
Go ahead and do it. Ooh, he said no, completely unguaranteed, $0 if you can't get healthy. That's a trade, bro. Yes, you have to do it, dude. I'm down with you, Smito. If you say only 1 year left on his, which means
Smito, do me one more favor, man. How much is he? His contract
for next year? I think he said 16.
Oh, this coming year. What's his well, yeah. Just what do he have left?
Yes.
If he played and everything, how much does he have left?
I think he said 16 before, but I might be wrong. Hold on. Johnny B says the Golden State Warriors going to finesse their way into the lottery and get Grady Dick or Jordan Hawkins and add another great shooter and be back in the championship next year. I don't think they're that close. I don't think they're that close. And they still got to stop. They're going to get rid of a few contracts, I feel, or figure out something and do something.
They're going to have to, man. Listen, they got Jordan Poole, Steph, Andrew Wiggins, and then talking about re-signing Clay and Draymond.
Yep.
Bro, that's 5 major contracts on their team. Yeah. Matter of fact, they were talking about, man, they pay more in luxury tax than what they say? The
salary
Kings,
almost.
No, than the Kings' whole entire salary.
Yep.
Just in luxury tax alone, they pay more than the Kings' entire salary.
There's a reason.
He's definitely going to make some trades.
Hey, Johnny B. Also, there's a reason Bob Myers left. I'm telling you that. Like, people don't just, if there's another championship, unless Bob Myers doesn't want to be a GM anymore, which I doubt that. If he leaves the team, that usually means that something about to happen, or he's like, I've drained all the assets. I don't want my name to be attached to what's about to happen next. Big Fat says Al signed a new extension last summer. Nets have 21 and 22. Okay, that's not bad. 21 and 22.
That's what it was. I knew it was. Oh, somebody said. I think Anthony said it was 22, 23. I knew it was a back to back.
Richard says probably get a wing with Isaac. They plenty. Yeah. Orlando Magic got a bunch of nice players down there, man. Smito said Horford 26 on the last year of his old contract. Okay, the extension he signed was for 19.5, and that's for 2 years and starting next season. Okay. Don't Folk Up says, by the way, this is well. Okay, change
what
my
up,
name.
Well.
My Big Mac trade requires a McDonald's ice cream too. Oh, the machine probably broke.
Oh, the machine might broke.
He was going to say, sad part is we can't find a McDonald's with the ice cream machine working. There you go. So I don't know if we're going to make that trade. Well. Richard says, healthy. We have never had anything like Isaac. Amen. If he's healthy.
It's if.
TGK also says the goal for me is replace Bertans' money for production like Capella. That's what, as long as we can replace his money.
It's gotta be production. Something that we need.
Yes.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Matt says apparently Stein just dropped an article saying they prefer not to give up Capella in a deal and they'd rather trade Collins. Capella is one of Trae Young's favorite. Yeah. I'd rather have Capella than
That's why I was saying early in the show. I said Capella and Trae I think have the number one lob pairing in the league. So that's his weapon. That's Trae's weapon. But Trae is not great off of taking people off the dribble. He just is real quick off of the screens and stuff and going downhill off the screens. And to open that up for him, we need somebody like Capella as a lob threat.
Yeah.
He makes less. It's not great, but it still makes less than what Collins does.
Larry says it's up to the Knicks to agree to remove the protection. If you believe JB is family with the GM, you can forget them letting us do that. I don't think so, Larry. I think they'll do it. Well, I mean, you think they want to move later? If they gotta wait to get a draft pick this year, then like it's about to get to the point of getting like a second round. I think they'll just take the protection off of it. If you tell them you wanted to get it done, I don't see why they wouldn't. Why wouldn't it? That's just my question. Do you have a reason, Ro? Why wouldn't they take the protection off? If you ask them and say, I'm gonna give you a pick next year.
Go ask Freezing if they want us to take that protection off.
Yeah, like
I want that damn pick, man. Give me my pick, man. Y'all playing too much.
Yeah. Smito says same as Berton, $17 million in 2023-24 and $17 million unguaranteed. So I'm doing a trade there. It's 100% trade. I'm in that. Pause. Big Fat says, why does Orlando make that trade? They have cap room with 6 and 11. If they want shooting for Isaac, they can get much better than Bertans. I mean, they could, but everybody don't want to take the risk on Isaac, though. Big Fat. That's the only thing. I don't know. It's all hypothetical. He said his dream, so it's not that.
Yeah, it's not that he's saying guaranteed.
His dream scenario would be them trading that straight up. Michael also says Derek Lively Jr. is the perfect center we haven't had since Tyson Chandler. I mean, if he comes in and does that, y'all say what 5'5" and 2.5 in college? So they said right?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yes,
off the bench, that's dumb. So if he, I gotta check him out some more, man, because y'all.
I was watching him. Like I said,
it wasn't like hype.
Yeah, it wasn't like nothing. It just like stood out to me. I'm like, he doing it. He doing his job.
But he ain't supposed to be a star though, bro. That's why we gotta look at it differently. He's gonna be a role player. He's just supposed to be the ultimate role player. So We'll see. Well, don't Falk Up also says as someone who lives in Orlando, Magic have already said he won't be in the rotation much and be a bench guy this year in Orlando. I could easily see them moving on. Okay, there you go. Don't Falk Up also says the Magic have addressed publicly they need a sharpshooter. Hey, you might be onto something, then Smiter.
Hold on, well. I know he's from Florida, man.
Down in Orlando. Hey. Okay. Michael Douglas also says removing the protection gives them a guaranteed pick next year's draft, which could potentially be top 10. It's only a risk for the Mavs. Yep, the Mavs are going on a wild year this year. Like we're supposed to be trash again. We're weird. So I think they take the protection off. G2 says I don't mind not trading for Bertans right away. His money becomes very helpful next season and possibly this season if we stretch waive him. I think he's a valuable asset by the time the trade deadline happens this year.
Yeah.
so I'm like, TGK also says Isaac is just too risky for me. Lively needs a season or two. Yeah, Isaac is risky for me, TGK, but we talking about just a straight trade.
Just think of Isaac too, man, as a 1 year thing.
Yep, 1 year to get 30 games.
Next year is not fully guaranteed.
Yep. So you either get a year of Bertans doing nothing for 16 mil, or you can get a year of Isaac, let's just say playing 25, giving you Isaac production. I take the Isaac for 25 games, then Bertans doing 0. It's a straight up trade. So, and then Bertans last year, if his contract is still got guaranteed for some money for something. Isaac's last year supposedly is
not guaranteed
nothing, which means he's a trade asset. Let him go. He's a bigger trade asset by the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Let's see. Don't Folk Up also says I missed somebody.
Yeah, answer this real quick.
Okay. Go ahead. What do you guys think about Kai Soto?
Johnny B. That's Johnny B guy, man.
That's Johnny B guy. Johnny B. I mean, I've been hearing when I watch his videos though. I don't know. He's not as athletic as I would like, but he moves and he got a little bit of skill and all that.
He can shoot.
Yeah, he can shoot. But I mean, if he was that good, though, why they want him to go so late? That'd be my thing. You feel me? If he's that tall and that good, wouldn't he be going early?
Well, no, he plays for the Nets. I think he's a free agent.
I thought he was getting drafted. He didn't send that video of a guy being drafted.
That's the dude that played for the Nets.
No, the Nets is Wasabi, I thought. Or what's his name? Wanabe.
Oh, I thought that was him.
Watanabe. No, that's the center.
Oh, no. Ain't that the dude from the 36ers?
It might be. That's what I'm saying. It's the center dude. The tall guy that's overseas that he sent the video of. That's what I'm saying. That guy. He's talking about going late in the first round and the second round or something like that.
Oh, I thought
Or not getting drafted.
Yeah, not drafted. Yeah, that's what I thought he
Yeah,
said.
like that's why I'm saying, like, I mean, he can get picked up if he's not drafted. Like,
right.
Go get the skills and all, but I'm just saying, as far as like a pick and all that, like I'm not going in there and rushing to try to grab him. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, he said the center. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the center guy. Let's see. He says only thing fans need to realize is with these picks, some have potential, but we don't really have that time with Luka to just grow guys. Sucks, but it's a reality. That's what we keep saying.
Because we keep saying, man.
Keep saying it's a reality of having
Luka. We're
Luka.
done for saying it. So
yep, it's the reality of having Luka. You can't do that. The Cavaliers went through the same process. Like it's what happens once you got a guy like that. It's a catch-22 of it. You got to move. The organization got to be as fast as the player.
Yep.
Richard says Mavs got fan base in Florida. LOL. Yeah, hey, everywhere. Oh, bro.
Yeah. We since starting the channel, man, we've learned it. They're literally everywhere, all over the globe. I mean, one show, man, we had folks just coming in here. Matter of fact, it was during the playoffs. Man. We had folks coming in here from like Brazil and Greece, and it was like all over the world, man. I was like, yeah, okay, well, I didn't know we had Mad fans like that around the globe.
Mike Douglas says Lively Jr. was limited in college by his coach. He had shooting touch, but was asked to just be defensive anchor at Duke. He's also 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan. I keep hearing y'all keep trying to sell me on this, dude. I'm telling you, Mike. Like yesterday's episode, the members only, I was in there like, you said 5 and 5 and 2.5 off the bench in limited minutes. I'm like, that sounds like 10 and 10 and like 4. If that if
he come in and get you 7 and 9, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like, if he get you 7 and 7. That's basically the combined combination of Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell in his first year.
7, 8, and 1.5.
Bro, he's one of the best centers of all time in the Mavericks. I'm being dead serious though. He's one of the greatest. If he does that, he's one of our best centers of all time.
He's under Dwight Powell, King.
He's top 5 in their books, but he'd be top 5 center of all time already, and that's just his first year. So he'd develop better than that. If he can
get the analytical numbers, King, the analytical numbers.
Guys, fools. So they're gonna retire your boy Dwight Powell jersey.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna make sure to buy you one. I'm gonna buy you that banner like TGK got the championship behind his on this show. I'm gonna get you the Dwight Powell jersey banner so you can put on your wall behind you.
Trash.
BT says T-5 days to Dean.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to TGK, man. Him and Any gonna be doing the show on Thursday, y'all. Tune in to their show, man. Tune in to TGK TV on YouTube. TGK TV on Thursday.
Smito says Soto plays like 15 minutes in the Australian League. Does anyone think he can help us in any way or form? That's everybody keep saying they
everybody kind of high on him, man. I don't know.
I mean, if he got skill, though, skill can translate, Smito. That's the only thing. Like, so I understand picking him up based off of skill to see if it can translate, but we'll see. And Johnny B said he's not getting drafted. He's getting signed by the Mavs late. So I'm like, okay. So we just see what he does then. What's wrong with it?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish we were going to Summer League this year. That'd be nice. It's gonna be the year. I think it would have been perfect. But yeah.
Scores are gonna win a chip next year. Mike Douglas also says Mavs fan from Charlotte, North Carolina. Represent. Okay. There you go, another one. You down there with Dennis Smith. I need that Dennis Smith jersey, Mike Douglas. You might have to ship that to me.
He said you want that North Carolina State Dennis Smith. What he said?
I mean, I take that one too, but
I'll take that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I want that Charlotte one. I take that NC State one though.
I definitely take that NC State.
I might look that up, bro. You give me an idea, man.
Hey, they do have on throwback jersey.
I'm gonna beat you to it.
I saw Melo.
I'm gonna go to NC State. Richard says y'all send me a Dwight jersey. We ain't friends no more.
Oh man.
I'm gonna send you that number 7 Dwight.
I ain't gonna lie. Give somebody the white jersey like spitting in your face, man. That's disrespectful, man.
That's messed up. His jersey's probably stacked at the stores in Dallas. Daniel said, any chance that the Mavericks can get Capella along with the 15th pick of Bertans in the 10th? It sounds like it's a chance, Daniel.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like, man. It might be somebody just came here and just said that got the debunk was now they really want to give up Collins. That's really want to give up. Like the same way we want to give up Bertans, Atlanta really wants to give up Collins. That's
right. I'd have took Collins if I didn't see Christian Wood already this year.
Yeah, I probably would.
When I saw Christian Wood, I'm like, I'm scared of how Collins and Jason Kidd going up.
Yeah, because we get Collins, we don't have too many bigs when you get here.
They're gonna have Collins playing point guard. G2 says, not gonna lie, I'm kind of high on Case and Wallace. Them Kentucky players somehow get a massive boost after the NBA. Look at AD. Oh yeah, I mean, you're right. I think it's safer to pick a Kentucky lottery pick than it is to pick a Duke lottery pick.
Hold on, let me write that down. Okay, gotcha.
Larry said a lot of these guys after the top 12 needs a lot of work building their bodies, developing their fundamentals. Some need maturing. In other words, high risk for what could be a good to okay role player. Yeah. So Larry, I think from what I'm hearing, it's going to be a lot of good players in this draft. My only, I guess, pushback is that do we have time? That's the only. My thing is the time with them to develop to be these guys, like y'all saying. So by the time they're ready, well, Luke could be ready to leave. That's what I'm.
Yeah, we need ready players right now, man.
Yeah. Precision says Lively has the potential to be special, especially if he develops his jump shot. That's an athletic freak. How long do you think he'll take him before he's special, though, Precision? That's the question. I
think a lot of times too, it depends on who he get drafted by.
Yeah.
If that team has the patience to develop a player, yeah. You know.
TGK said if Dwight is not brought back, does Luka change his number to 7? I mean, he might after next year, after last year, though. I would think no. I would say no by now. It's been too long.
Well, yeah, that too, because his brand is already stamped at
like
77.
77, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, it still works though, bro. It's still just a 7 both ways as a LD, like a recycling sign. So it could just be 7. Sevens around.
77 though. That was clean. It's unique too. He could be the best number 77 of all time.
I mean, duh. That's not difficult. Daniel
don't sleep. What's her boy name from Seattle? They had that jump shot.
What's his? I know you're talking about the tall
European.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clint Capella. Daniel says Clint Capella might be the best big that Dallas can have since Tyson Chandler. Yeah, I mean that's not too difficult. You can come in here and do anything.
Hard.
Man. I told you 10 and 10. 10 and 10. You close to the best center the Mavericks ever had.
Yeah, he can get you. He can definitely get you 10. I think he averages like 11 or 12. I think.
Yep.
Rebounds, that is.
G2 said, would you rather retire Dwight Powell's jersey? That way he doesn't play anymore. Keep bringing him back on Vetsman for the next 6 years. Retire jersey.
Jersey, man.
Just retired. People look up to him like, who is he? I mean, you just got to tell a story, but retire his jersey. Force him to retire and put his jersey up there. I'm fine.
My eyes are going to be hurt when I look up there.
Smito says that's the problem with Lively. He could beat Jared Allen with the jump shot in 3 years with just Allen, or maybe Willie Cauley-Stein if he doesn't. That's the issue, Smito. That's what I'm like. I'm scared to take that time. I don't think Luka has that time. He needs him to jump in and become one of those guys right now.
Yeah. I agree with you on that, Smito. That's why when I seen I know people were telling us yesterday, so I was watching a bunch of his scouting report tapes. And I was just like, that's why I was saying a minute ago, like, it's nothing really just stuck out to me on the, I mean, like you said, it could be, I mean, he did play for Duke. So, I mean, it could be the case of like, just get him into a NBA team and an NBA system and then see what he can do. But you're right. He could be Jared Allen or he can be Willie Cauley-Stein.
Y'all see that ghost to keep opening my door?
Yeah.
But just make sure it's not me. Make sure y'all see that. But let's see. I agree with everything. But Michael Douglas said, I'm sure Nico has talked to Luka about the importance of patience and team building. Taking risks to win now in the past is what is hurting us today. True, Mike, but like you just already got rid of 1 year. You feel me? Like how many years you think
Yeah, this was a wasted year, Mike.
Yeah, this year's already gone now. So like you can't
it's about to be year 6.
You go again and do it again, it's gonna be like, well, we need another year. I don't know if Luka's gonna be like, I'm willing to miss the play-in again. That's my only thing.
Like, we're not saying he got to win a championship. Like,
be competitive again.
Be in contention. Like, we're not even in contention. Like, that's the problem.
We were supposed to be one of the 4 teams remaining.
We were in that direction.
Yes.
But this past year is a step back. You know what I mean? So that's why we say, like, that's why it's like now every year now is important now. You got to look at it for the now. As long as you got Luka, you definitely got to look at it for the now.
Larry says, I'm high on Lively because of Jason Kidd and what he's shown with Green and Hardy. All Lively has to do is learn his defense, and Kidd will give him a chance. Yeah, I mean, I believe. I see you, Christopher, and you're right. We aren't far from being back in contention. You're right. I keep saying it as well.
Just need a big man. We've been saying
Yeah.
that all year.
Richard says fans want Lively to beat Kessler. He isn't, but in 5 years they could both be best defensive centers in the NBA. But that's 5 years and an if.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good point, Richard.
Daniel said that 15th pick though could be moved too. But if I'm Dallas and I get that pick, I'm keeping it and drafting a solid wing player to plug in at the 3. If we, hold up, you talking about the Kuminga? I mean, if we got Kuminga,
No, he just saying in general, like the 15th pick is Atlanta. So if we trade
oh
for
yeah, it's Atlanta. So I was trying to figure out who was the 15th. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
So it's Atlanta.
or Daniel, or you can still get some wings in the back of the draft, in the back of the like trade that 15th pick and get like a couple of picks in the back.
Trade that 15th to Brooklyn.
Yeah, or something like that. You know what I mean? And you can still get the wings that you want. They just add you another guy instead of one, it's 2.
Yeah. Potato says, in my opinion, Derek Lively is the best prospect for us and the best fit, but he still needs at least 3 to 4 years to develop, and we don't have any time to wait for that process.
Now, see, everybody in here is saying Derek Lively, right? But when we were talking to the Glow Yard yesterday, they were saying that they wouldn't mind him, but they don't want to pick him at 10.
Yeah.
So, is he worth a 10th pick?
They're saying he's moving up, though, right? That's what they were saying earlier in the show.
Yeah, Larry said he moved.
Draft boy.
Rumors that he's moving up. So
So it's like we're going to have to probably use it. That's what they're saying. We got to use the high pick to probably get him. Something out of the 20s. He's going to be probably at least that 15. Clint Capella and Derek Lively. Did we draft him and pick Clint Capella?
I do it. Yeah, it's the 2 bigs. I do it. 2 defensive minded big. They pretty much play the same similar style, so you don't have to worry about.
And then trade Tim Hardaway Jr., one of our current bigs, for the wing.
I do it.
I'm down with that too. Richard says get the next gen started. If he likes the Mavs, bring Little Owen. Big Fat says Lively will only take 1 season at best. The jumper could take 3 seasons. What Lively does best is what Dallas needs. We won't be asking him to be Embiid or Joker. Nah, he doesn't have to be that foul team. He has to be able, like I said, he has to be able to, first year, defend, grab rebounds, and finish at the rim. That's the major thing. Like, even the 3-point shot, like, that'll be awesome if it gets to a point where he's respectable, where guys will pull out on him and go defend his 3-point shot. But if he can give us those 3 things at the beginning, like, that's a big piece. So, we'll see, guys. Reggie also says Luka needs to get a little Joker in his game, minus the rebound, that he can do everything Joker doing. Let Kyrie run the point. That's Jason Kidd, Reggie.
Yeah, I think you said that yesterday, King.
Yes, I said that he can play point whatever at the top of the key, the same way Joker does it, and do it a little better. But you got to get big guys. You still got to get big guys. That's why I said we're not far off. We have Jamal Murray and we have Joker. We need the rest of the pieces. And we might have a better version of both of them. But that's just my opinion. They're the champions, so I got to let them have their day right now. Smito says, I don't think Luka demands a true title team next season, but fighting for home court in the second round has to be our priority for next season, and then everything can happen. Look at the Heat. Yep. Smito. You're right. Second round at least. You're right about
I've been on it today, boy.
So I say, he said, welcome back. I said, I'm back. Welcome back. Or you can say, welcome back. I'm sorry, Mace.
Mace.
Daniel says, if you had to choose one center, though, would it be Allen or Capella? I'll take Allen.
Yeah, I'd probably take Allen.
I'll take Allen. I know Allen's a defender and a rebounder and a rim protector. I know for a fact that's what he does.
We know what Allen don't do.
G2 said, I do think we have 3 to 4 years for Lively to develop him. Look at Joker. It took that man 8 years in the NBA to get a chip. Yeah, it took most folks 8 years.
But at the same time, like, there was no expectation on Joker.
Yeah.
That's why.
Lively
we got expectation here with Luka, so we might not have those 3 or 4 years just to be developing the guy, especially if you're talking about him being a starting center.
Yeah, I keep telling y'all that Joker got drafted behind Nurkic. Always remember that. Like, Joker got drafted behind Nurkic. The Denver Nuggets didn't even believe Joker was the dude.
Exactly.
But Nurkic was going to be the dude. Smito says, If we can trade, for example, Bullock and Maxey plus the 10th for Capella and the 15th, then Lively at 15 would be perfect. So you want to get rid of Bullock and Maxey, and we would still keep Bertans, and we'd have Capella and Lively. That would that hurt us on our wing defense though, Smito? We'd be asking a lot than if Josh Ray and Jaden Hardy.
But we still would have our mid-level and our biannual.
Yeah, we would. We got. You're right. You're right.
I would not be mad at that, Smito. I'm not gonna lie to you. We can get off of Maxey's large contract. He got 3 years left. So,
Smito, would you rather do that though than Bertans?
I'm not mad at it. Like,
I'm not mad at it either. Like, okay, but like, I mean, we're getting rid of the value I feel like we have on our team. Like they do something. You feel what I'm saying?
Because look, you're addressing pretty much a need. We were getting killed in the paint, right? Yeah. So now you're gonna short it up with 2 guys. Then you still have your biannual and you still have your mid-level left to go get the 2 wings.
Can't you do that with Bertans as well? Still get Capella and draft Lively and
no, but I hold on. So what I was saying with the Bertans thing, right? Bertans pretty much this year, his contract is guaranteed. You only have 5 next year. But Maxey has 11 years. I mean, 11 million, 3 years. I got you.
So you're saying get rid of the future?
Yeah, get rid of that future, whatever.
I got you.
Up in the future, you know what I'm saying? And then Bullock is pretty much in the same position. Well, now Bullock has got 1 year left.
Yeah, Bullock is done too. So you saying I understand what you're saying. You're saying you get rid of that future.
The extra 2 years.
Would you think would they take Maxey and JaVale?
No, I think they need more wing. They need wing depth.
Even though the 10th is included, you moving up in the 10th.
Yeah, because that way they can get their JaVale McGee with the 10th.
Okay. All right. Big Fat says, "Hold on, am I right here? No, I'm too far down. Sorry, y'all. I'm at Richard. He says I can't use a top 10 pick on this one player. Okay, I got you. TGK says would love to see what Kyrie and Luka pick and pop looks like. I mean, I would love to see how they just play with each other just the whole season. That would be awesome, Jason Kidd. Mike Douglas says Lively strengths are rim protection, rebound, and a lob threat. He is quick for his size and can switch. Year 1, he can provide that, but he can develop a lot more offensive. I hear Mike. I'm gonna check him out a little bit more, y'all. Y'all keep getting me excited for this dude. Big Fat says Dallas should move back only 3 spots. OKC is the biggest threat to take him in the lottery outside of Dallas. Daniel says hopefully. I mean, would they need him though, Big Fat?
Yeah, I don't think they need him, Big Fat.
Don't they got enough bigs right now? Like, unless they're just trying to put him on the bench, which is then why would you take him at 10th or higher than that for a bench player? But
remember, they got Chet coming back.
Yeah, and they got
Haku and all them.
Yeah, like Poe a beast. I like him. I take him on the team. Daniel said hopefully Dallas can get a center in the trade and find ways to add wing depth because I think those are things we need to build around Luka and Kyrie. Amen. Precision says if Lively gives you those 3 things immediately, it's a no-brainer. That's what makes his stock so high right now. Blocks, shots, rebounds, and finish. Lively a better treat. He can test everything.
Probably a threat.
Yeah, threat. Yeah. Telling y'all, get me in there, man. TGK said I'm in the gym working out, listening, so you know it's real. Appreciate you, TGK, man. G2 says people forget that the 10th pick is a lottery. It holds 2 times the value of a 15. We don't need to give more on our end. That's how I feel.
That's what we've been saying, G2.
Johnny B says scale 1 to 10. How much faith do y'all have in Nico to have a good offseason? 1 to 10 for Kid being a good coach next season. Nico, I'm gonna give it a
5 because I don't know.
I was gonna give it a 6. Try to push it to 7. I'm gonna go like 6.5 if I could. Johnny B. J Kid. I'm gonna give him the same thing. We'll go 6.5.
I'm gonna go 3 on Kid only because of his past resume, how he handled things, and then his past offseason.
I'm trying to just weigh it on Dallas Mavericks, bro. I'm trying not to think about that.
Listen, it might change if they were to get like a Van Gundy or something to sit next to him on the bench or whatever. So
I'm not super confident. How about that? I don't think either one of them is super confident in anything right now.
Not right now, yeah.
I'm trying to keep my hopes, high for him, Johnny B. Daniel said, would you do Denny and Daniel Gafford for THJ in the 15th pick if the Mavericks truly get a pick or trade 2027 first and said. I'm guessing you think you saying for the 10th pick, Daniel, for Daniel
No.
Gafford.
I think he was saying if we end up getting the pick, right? If we end up getting the pick 15th from Atlanta,
So after
use
that,
that pick, yeah, trade that pick for THJ for Danny and I mean Capella and Daniel Gafford.
I mean, yeah, I'll do it because you're saying we still got the trade exception and all, right? Like that's how you really. That's gonna be the pieces that really save us this year. Like them exceptions. If we use them right,
Yeah.
that's like the
Yeah.
saving grace this year of like a bunch of damn near $20 million that the Mavericks can use and say, hey, go get players real quick. How many we got left? One more, bro, or two more?
Three more.
Three more. Real quick.
Real
Potato
quick.
said, I don't compare Joker to Lively Process GT because Joker was already good in his first year. That's why Denver were confident to trade Nurkic because they already saw Joker's potential. Yes. Smito says, don't forget returns for Isaac starters, Lucas, Kyrie, Green, Isaac Capella, bench, Hardy, THJ. I don't know if I play them together, Isaac and Capella, Smito, but
Isaac can stretch the floor though.
Yeah, I know he can stretch the floor, but I want him to still be a center.
And Isaac can guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, he's a beast. Richard says Leonard Miller is just as good as Lively, more upside going in the 20s. Understood.
Yeah, I was just looking at Leonard Miller, man. He do look nice. I'm not gonna lie.
We see you, babe. Mike Douglas said this team needs Bobby Knight, and Big Fast said OKC has only 3 bigs. Poku is the odd man out. I like Poku though. I take him. I mean, if they're going to take Lively, I take Poku. I think Poku nice. But that's it, bro.
But yeah, y'all, that's gonna do it for us, y'all. We had 2 hours now.
Hey.
We definitely appreciate everybody, man, rocking with us. We had a good show, man. We'll let y'all go ahead and hit us with the questions in the comments, man. I know it's a lot to talk about leading up to the draft coming up here, and it's almost here, y'all. Thursday. It'll be here Thursday, guys. Tune in to TGK and Any on TGK TV YouTube channel, guys. On Thursday, they're gonna be doing a live draft watch on Thursday. We're gonna see, guys. All the rumors and speculation that we hear gonna come to fruition here on Thursday, guys. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. Can you put your shirt down?
Sorry.
All right. Listen, guys. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and join the Glow Yard family, man. Like I said, we got more to come. We got a roundtable coming up here next Saturday, right after the draft, with TGK, Any, and the Outsiders, Reese and Bibbs. So we're gonna have that next Saturday. For Friday, guys, you already know how we do it on Fridays, man. For the Glow Yard members, come on in, man. Let's have our conversation like we always do, y'all.
Johnny B,
Johnny
looking at you, man.
Larry said, "Don't be ducking that smoke, man." He said, "Come on up in there." Now, but yeah, listen, we'll be back though on Friday for the Glow Yard members. We'll be back next Saturday for the roundtable for everybody else. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I will have this posted today on all podcast streaming services. Follow us on all of our socials, guys. You know, the watch us on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Discord, Reddit, and LinkedIn, guys. But on LinkedIn, we're under Glow Sun Productions, guys. So you can follow us on LinkedIn. Can you miss anything? Oh, and hey, merch. We got our merch.
Yes.
So we do have our merch. If y'all guys want to get into our merch, we got new merch up for the we got the hats and all that stuff now. We got We Talk Mavs stuff up now, guys. So if you guys want to purchase some merch, just go to our channel, go to the About tab, and go down to Glow Mavs. Click on that link, and it'll take you right to the page.
Yes, sir. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, man.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I got to go take mine out today.
Yeah.
But yeah, with all that being said, guys, that's going to do it for... Okay, what you got anything?
Oh, no, just share, y'all. And,
bro, stop playing, Johnny.
Excuse this comment right here. It probably is going to happen, though, Johnny.
No, it's not. But, stop saying stuff.
Yeah, share more, share. Yo, on our way to 1,500. Thank you for coming back, Smito. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate all the rest of the Glow Yard members. It was a good show. And I don't know if Russ will be back on Tuesday, but we'll see you on Tuesday.
Right, Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. My bad.
We forgot about Tuesday.
Hey, I was already excited for the round table, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, y'all. We'll be back on Tuesday. Same map time, same map channel. Y'all know how it is. You know how we do. Go Mavs.
Yes, sir.
Trash can juice. And we out.